Hey, we're back.
Hey, we're back.
Hey! We're back at Tobacco Mods. It's
Sorry
session,
about
whatever.
that.
We're doing Dungeons and Mad Mage. New session.
We had 72. That's all I need to know.
We had technical difficulties and we had to
We got it
restart
now.
the stream. So
Omaha.
Some kind of bitch tripped real hard.
But we're going to jump right into it. Everyone's on level 6. You have explored a couple rooms, and you guys basically opened a door and encountered, I think it was 5 Durgar and 2 Zorns that were examining the wall. Should be over there.
They're still,
a wall.
these are still 10-foot squares.
Yep, these are just some of those squares. I didn't remember where everyone was, so everyone's just going to be in a room, and then we can adjust from there.
Okay, well, so last I remember, I was in the hallway.
Yeah. Hallway here.
Because I think
I
I
was
was
at
towards
the end.
And then there's people here. I think Young Bull and Geist were over here.
I was over there too, actually.
I was making my way around the other way, so I would be closer to the rubble.
What?
The rubble, or the secret, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So, roughly where everyone's at. Okay, so battle's over. We're out of combat.
Looting the bodies.
Yeah.
I already said I was looting the bodies.
Matthias would like to go see whatever they were looking at.
Okay. Is Chip gonna follow him or sit and loot the bodies?
I'm gonna loot the bodies.
Okay, so you're staying there. What is
Group the bodies.
group? Okay.
Group loot the bodies, and then group loot the bodies B, and then Matthias.
So these Durgo do not have much value on them, but they do have war picks and javelins that you can snatch off of them if you want.
No daggers.
According to their character sheet, no.
Yumble will go check on the party members in the higher corridor.
Okay.
I will follow.
He's not really all that concerned with looting the bodies.
Here. So you guys do know. So I'm doing a new thing to kind of help out Geist since he's not fucking here. The places that are lit, I've drawn lines.
Okay.
So two lines is where you hit bright light, and 1 line is dim light. So here's dark, dim, bright, as it goes across. So same thing down this hallway. I've also drawn those. I might update them to orange because the yellow might not show up. But if you guys can see it,
I
then
mean,
we're
I
gonna,
could see the yellow.
then we're gonna fucking leave it. 'Cause I'm
I
always
couldn't
doing
see
it.
the yellow.
Well, sucks for you.
That's okay, I have dark vision.
But so you guys know that there are door. I don't think you went past this, but you know there's an opening here, and then 2 doors. This opens into a room that's lit. Door, broken door, and then this opens up into a lit room over here. But when you get up to the wall, so north is facing towards me, so that's how I lay out the map. So north is always up. The south wall bears a lavish carving of a mountain, beneath which is a large stylized eye that looks down on a line of dwarf warriors.
Eye that looks down on the thing of dwarf warriors. Okay. And I'm sorry, what did you say it was? It's a. Sorry, what? It's fine.
It is a lavish carving of a mountain, beneath which a
Carving. Okay, that's what that's what I wanted.
carving of a mountain. Beneath is a large stylized eye, which I can only imagine is like the Eye of Sauron.
Okay.
Looking down on a line of dwarf warriors.
So how many?
I would like to check the carving for traps.
Okay, give me investigation.
A single eye, you say?
Okay. So you're an archaeologist, and you're
A dwarf.
what like
33.
stone? Okay. What like stone based ability? Do you have stone cunning or?
I have stone cutting.
Okay. And then anything else that deals with stuff like that? And what's your archaeology thing?
I can.
You can. I know you can do the worth of stuff.
So I can do the worth and I'm sorry, it's where the fuck description. Okay. When I enter a ruin or dungeon, I can correctly ascertain its original purpose and determine who built it, whether those were dwarves, elves, humans, Yuan-Ti, or some other known race.
Okay, so you get the race off of who built it and like price and stuff. Yeah. What do you?
Alright, so other than being a dwarf and being able to do stone cutting, which means I can basically tell
What kind of stone?
what kind of stone, how it was carved, how it was crafted. I also have a feature called Respect of the Stout Folk, which we have not been using.
Good thing I fucking asked.
As well respected as clan crafters are amongst outsiders, no one esteems them quite so highly as dwarves do. You always have free room and board in any place where shield dwarves or gold dwarves dwell, and the individuals in such a settlement might vie among themselves to determine who can offer you and possibly your compatriots the finest accommodations and assistance.
Okay.
Oh, so something not important.
But stone cunning, sorry.
It might help in a dwarven city, but
Yeah.
not here.
Whenever you make an
Or even
intelligence history
farmers.
check related to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to the check.
Is that what stone cunning is?
Yes.
Is
So are you up there looking at the thing too? Or are you
I was going to ask how many war picks and javelins do I get?
there's
my
a total
magic
of
bag.
5 Durgar, and I think there's 3 over there and 2 over here. So 3 war picks and 3 javelins.
Okay. They're going to go in the bag, and then I'll come over and look at this thing.
It's a trap.
Yep.
Is any of it, or so it's carved into the wall, right?
Yes.
It's like recessed in.
Mhm.
Is any of it removable? Like, I'm gonna start trying to pull at pieces here and there. Like, I'm gonna start with the eye, obviously.
Give me another inspection check. Or investigation, sorry.
Okay. What is this pertaining to?
What you just said.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Just roll the die. Give me
well, I have advantage on certain things when it comes to investigation. 28.
28.
You really needed that advantage.
Yeah, really. So you kind of feel around,
Plus
and nothing
13
is removable. But as you start to investigate closer, you notice that there is, it is inlaid with mithril filigree throughout the kind of carving.
Oh, that's fancy. Does it look like it might be enough to do anything with, or is it just?
With that high of a check, you can estimate that you can probably strip about 1 pound of mithril out of the wall. That's worth about 50 gold, and it'll take about a half hour to do so.
Okay, and I'll Chip, I believe there's something over here that you might want to take a look at.
Mithril's pretty lightweight, so a pound is a lot more than you'd think it would be.
Right.
I come up and I look at it.
And I'll point
Is
out the
rest of the
little
group following back down?
filigree.
Or I know he said he went and picked up the other stuff. Or did you guys take the war picks?
Sure
and
you have
javelins
the
and
tools
shit?
to deal with it.
Oh.
Okay.
Nimble's just stationing himself at the back of the group. I guess exactly where he is probably.
Oh, I did move everyone.
Yeah.
Is everyone over here? So,
I'd be seeing anybody in there.
well,
Just keeping an eye out.
well, lurking in the shadows.
Well, if you're keeping an eye on this end, Nimble will probably go to our end of the room.
Like this way?
Well, there are 2 exits in the room with the diorama or whatever, so he'll guard whichever end somebody else isn't.
Okay.
And he's just on the alert for hostile entities.
Yep. So what's up?
I'm rolling stone cutting.
No, I pointed out to you the mithril filigree and everything.
Okay.
How long would it take me to
Half
get
an
this out? Half an hour?
About a
Do
half
you guys
an
want
hour.
to wait a half an hour? We can get some.
To chip away, and you could think you get about a pound.
Chip away.
Maybe if I assist you with that, we could get it done a little sooner.
Yep. I mean, we both have the tools for the job.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys spend 15 minutes to strip all the mithril off of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Mark that on the time.
We probably just angered some god. Yeah, I'm gonna put down.
And he said it's worth 50 gold.
Yep, so 15 minutes goes by. You guys strip 1 pound of mithril ore out of it, and each pound is worth 50 gold.
Of course, they don't have just mithril.
Can I go up to the crumbly area?
Crumbly.
Like here.
Yeah, just inspect that.
You notice that there was a door here at some time, but it has been basically blown to smithereens by something. Basically, it looks like Young Bull tried to open this door.
Unlock. Use the technical term.
Sorry, he tried to unlock this door, but it is splintered to shit.
Now, from which side does it look like it was like busted? Like, does it look like something on this end or the other end? Busted it up.
I'd say with the traffic from the Durgar going back and forth, you're not sure.
Alright. But it does appear that they... So is there a hole through it?
No, the door's just gone.
So I'm wondering how they got around to us. How they flanked us.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, they came around and fought us on the other side.
Yeah, because they came this way. They were all here. They saw you guys come and they went this way and flanked around.
I'm gonna reach up towards the broken door. Is it an actual broken door, or is this like an illusion?
Nope, it's actually broken.
Yeah, there's.
You can see the splinters, kind of like a half a hinge, just kind of.
Maybe they busted it going through.
Maybe. Alright. Well, which way would you all like to carry on?
If you look at it, it doesn't look like it was broken recently. So it doesn't look like they smashed it to get.
Can I roll some sort of history check to see if I know that the Durgar, if they had an ability to like pass through walls or something?
Sure.
Can the door not be opened?
The door's not there.
Yeah. So then why would they have to pass through a wall or anything?
So
It's a
you
broken
can
door.
walk through it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I asked that.
Yeah, I thought the way you were saying it was impassable.
No, the door
Oh,
just
okay.
shattered.
I thought you were saying it looked like it had crumbled down.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
The stone structure is perfectly intact, but the door itself.
it's just
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
I was
that's
very confused.
He kept saying rubble.
I thought that this was
Oh.
a completely... Because I said, I'm going to put my hand in the space to see if it's illusory.
Yeah,
Because I thought there was rocks
Yeah, I
and
thought
shit
you were
filled
saying it
up.
was crumbled down to the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, like they ran
No.
through it. Just-
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out how
The door
fuck
itself
they
is
flanked
just-
us.
Okay, that's much different.
Okay.
So, which way would you all like to go?
I don't
Looks like
unfold the
there's-
map, but this is a room and it's fully lit with 4 pillars.
Did I see anything else in that room when I walked
There's a door here.
further up? You know, because they have that 120 or whatever.
Would you all like to? We checked most of the rooms down there.
Because you
There's
guys
nothing
have
in
been
them.
Always
you
go
came in this
left.
way. You went left, ignored all of this.
Young
Went
Bull, I
here,
don't know how to tell
here,
you, but
here.
you're standing in a hallway right now that has no possibility of going left. So.
that's not true.
We
This
entered
way.
from over here, so we go left. It's not complicated, Matthias.
Well, when you guys
You know what? Now that you mention it like that, you're right. It's not complicated.
So you guys have this way. I was gonna block off those, but I don't have paper small on. So you have this way. You haven't been in here, these doors, down here, door, opening. But all of this you had. But that room right there, as you guys stare at it, stone pillars support a series of stone arches beneath a 30-foot dome ceiling. The stone panels set into the walls bear frescoes and dwarf ruins. So that's a brief description of what that room looks like.
I'd like to
And there's
check this door over here.
a square here, and I assume if Young Bull kind of takes 2 steps and comes back, there's a hallway this way, a hallway that way, and a hallway that way. So this kind of splits in, but
What were you saying, Carl? Where do you want to go?
Just before we move on, we had checked the rooms back there, and just to make sure there's nothing of interest, I kind of wanted to check this window over here,
All right,
through the rubble.
so
Can I agree with that?
And we'll move
That
up to
doesn't
it.
look like rubble to me.
Looks like someone unlocked it.
And I will check the door for traps.
Anybody else?
I'll go behind Carl.
Nimble goes with
24.
because it's
Carl,
left.
Chip, are you staying, moving down?
I'm gonna
Kinda...
follow them. I mean,
It's all 10
After
feet,
you,
so relative.
After you just defaced this dwarven carving.
24 for traps.
did I get any sense of? Should I make a religion check maybe on what that symbolized?
Sure, give me a religion check.
Oh, wait, I don't have that. No, roll it anyways. 18.
18. You already know that most of the stuff in here was the Doomatheon stuff. It didn't really depict anything
Doomatheon.
substantially.
Substantially.
Substantially. But it was just there for the myth.
Oh, cool. Move on. I was just making sure, like, I
Not
didn't.
trapped.
Not trapped.
I didn't
doesn't
anger a
strike-
god.
It doesn't strike you as
It's a lot.
religious. Iconography.
Yeah. I just didn't want to piss off a god like Theron did a long time ago.
It is not locked.
Yeah, that's
I will
Thanos' job.
slowly open the door.
That's fucking that your gods.
Prepare yourselves, friends. I'm going to open this door.
Opens it, casts fireball.
There's a door right here.
What do I see?
I was not prepared.
When you,
You
walk
have
in,
died.
See a guy in there named Terry. You say he doesn't
Scary
look
the
Terry.
walls are carved with frescoes depicting dwarves defending their mountain homes against Ankheeds, purple worms, umber hulks, and other burying monsters. Standing around the room are 5 crude wooden constructs resembling donkeys.
There's how many
What?
constructs resembling donkeys?
4.
5.
5?
So there, standing around the room are 5 crude wooden constructs resembling donkeys. Each of these donkeys has a body made of a wooden peg set on it. A wooden keg set on its side. The head and neck are made of wood. A sackcloth is attached to one of the kegs. At the other end is a tail made of a straw broom. Each peg is held up by 4 2-foot-long pegs.
Matthias would like to investigate one of the donkeys.
Is everyone going in the room?
Yep.
Sure.
There's 5 of us, right?
Maybe.
Hey guys,
Investigation check.
do we want to have
Pretty good.
some mounts while we're in here for a little while?
I mean, I'll sit on one. Maybe it'll trigger a secret door.
30. With your investigation, it looks like a wooden donkey.
Forgotten
never
if it
mind.
can do anything.
It only lasts for a little bit.
Investigating it, looks like a wooden donkey.
Is there a coin slot?
No, there's no coin slot.
All
So
right,
we put like
everyone.
a coin in.
Let's see if this triggers like a Indiana Jones type situation. Everybody sit on one of these.
What is Indiana Jones?
It's a story I read.
Story I was told as a child.
And I sit on one.
Faerun
So-
Smith.
So Carl's the first one to sit on one, which I was really hoping you guys found this room. So, when you sit on top of it, it basically animates.
Yes.
And you kind of feel that, like, you can command it, and you kind of sit there and it goes...
Yes.
All right, never mind. I don't have to waste a spell to do it. All right, and I jump on the next one.
And it animates up.
How big are these donkeys?
You had to sit on it. They have the... Is everyone sitting on one?
How big are they?
Yumble wants
They
to know if he
are
can sit on it
medium
without crushing it.
sized.
Yumble will attempt to sit on it.
It's a little awkward, but it works.
This is great.
So, everyone has a wooden construct mule
Yes.
mount. Oh, just
Protect these with your life.
so I updated them so they are constructs, and they have all the abilities of constructs. So
Weird.
they have immunity to certain damages, immunity to stuff, but they have a stat block.
This is awesome.
It moves and attacks as directed by its rider.
This is fucking great.
The wooden construct, the wooden donkey is a construct with blind sight out of the range of 30 feet. So
that's
can't
what that
see.
says.
Yeah, so it movement is 30 feet, but it cannot see anywhere past 30.
And what is it that you wrote next to languages?
Immunity. So
Immune poison.
immune to poison. It basically
blind,
has the
charmed.
yeah. I only wrote it all on one of them.
So does it only have 30 foot of movement?
Mhm.
Okay, but then the blind sight after that. Okay, gotcha.
And then it has immunities to poison damage. It can't be blinded, charmed, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, or poisoned, just like any other construct.
So it's medium, but it's considered large, so it can carry you.
Yeah,
So-
its carrying capacity is considered
Yeah.
large.
Mhm.
All right.
Still-
well, I
it's
will
still
ride
small.
up to this next door and I will check it for traps.
Let's ride our wooden asses out of here. Yeah, where's our coconuts?
Yeah, you all start hearing.
Wait, what does it say next to 30 feet?
Blind sight.
Blind after
No,
that.
it says
Blind
blind,
after
after
that.
that, meaning it only sees within its 30 feet
He meant to put
of
that on
range.
senses.
Right. He wrote it next to
Yeah,
speed. He
It
crossed
really
out
should have
speed
been
40
in
and
the
then
census
wrote
30.
section.
30.
Can't
30.
see past
So
it.
it can
So it
only
has the stat block of a mule, but a mule has 40 feet. It only has 30.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
census
Can't
it should have
see
had
past
30
30.
feet of normal vision. Or
So it can
something.
only see as far as it can move.
Yes.
Yes.
That's bad for it.
Well, I mean, it's a.
Well, I mean, you're controlling
I mean,
it.
how's that bad for you? You're the one that, yeah.
It's a construct. It's a construct
say.
of an intelligence of 2. What did you expect?
So move up.
I gave you all mounts.
Yeah.
Shut up and take them.
Yep.
I'll move up to the door and check it for traps.
Well, so there was something I wanted to do. Whoever playing Geist, give me an insight check.
I'm controlling for my investigation.
Yeah. Who's controlling Geist?
I can do it. Do we have Geist's character sheet?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, it's on the page.
Yeah, it's on. You can find it if you go through.
Open
your
up a new
D&D
tab
line.
and then just
Go
go
to
to
the
a
campaign.
campaign.
Yeah.
Well, the roll is at least 17.
Okay.
And insight is wisdom.
I'll say Geist being the more sneaky one. He realizes that these mules are pretty damn loud. You're not going to be able to sneak anywhere while you're riding them, if you decide to.
Oh well.
I don't think we've
So you
really
like-
been sneaking anywhere.
I'm just saying he's the sneaky one. So
Matthias is going to get off. Once after riding it for 30 feet and realizing that's as far as it goes, Matthias is going to get off.
I mean, it continues to go. It doesn't only go 30 feet.
Okay. When 6 seconds passes and he notices that it's slower than he normally moves, he's going to get off.
Okay. So you give up your mule.
He's going to abandon it like in the hallway over here.
Does everyone else keep on their mule?
Yep.
I mean, I'm staying on mine.
Does Young Bull stay on his? Because it's the only person I really want to keep there. It's just funny.
Pull out a javelin, man. Joust shit.
Nooble thinks it could be useful.
And I'm gonna force something because Geist is not playing, and I feel like he would try and do this, and to help you guys out. Geist is gonna expend a spell from his Wand of Secrets.
Well, I mean, I can also just give an investigation check.
You didn't say that. You ran your donkey and you left, so fine.
Okay, I have Geist's character sheet open now.
You didn't enjoy your donkey, so you don't get nothing. He finds a secret door.
Slow.
You're at 30 now, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's not faster than me. I'm still gonna keep riding it.
Geist probably doesn't give a shit because he can move like 80.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Geist finds that secret door.
Young Bull also moves faster.
I will move up to it. I will
Doesn't mean it's not useful for other things.
investigate
like
to see if I can find an opening mechanism.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
21.
21. You find a way to open it.
Open it.
When you open it, a stone arch is embedded in the south wall with engravings of images of beholders, flumps, and sturges. You recognize this as one of Hallister's gates.
All right.
Those aren't great things to find over top of it.
So we need to keep an eye out for sturges or something of that sort, so we can activate this door in the future.
You show all of us this?
Yes.
Don't you still have Sturgis parts from when we fought them on the second floor?
Probably not.
I thought you saved some of them in your bag.
I mean, maybe I did, but I didn't write it down, so it's not in the bag.
Well, we will remember this room.
Yeah, you guys
I
have found
guess I
another
can
gate.
Look and see if I put it.
Wait, aren't all those things like aberrations?
I don't know if sturges are.
A
but the
beholder,
others are.
sturge, and flumps? Flumps?
Flumps.
Flumps are not aberrations, I don't think.
No, they're aren't they celestials?
I don't think they're celestial.
And you guys are kind of used to it, so whatever the image is usually a clue to what you need to do on, in front of, to, whatever the gate to make it open.
I have a feeling we are going to run into
no, they are.
something of this
they're
sort.
aberrations.
And I will move to that door and
Yep.
check for traps.
This door right here.
Yep. 25.
25 is not trapped.
It's locked.
Yep.
Open it.
Alright. Let's do this. Guys kept his mule right. Bam. See how this goes.
So the only one that isn't clip-clopping on a wood horse is Matthias?
He doesn't want to have to.
Oh, look!
Yeah, no one look at my map.
Are we
Careful of
using
the
the map?
no-go zone.
I know.
Are we using the map, Cam? Can we just put it to the side?
Are we using it right now?
Yeah. Or wait, I can trigger it.
And then there you get a little piece of what that is. Oh, you guys want to... Did I not draw that door?
Nope.
Didn't draw that door. There's a door right there. Let me fucking draw that in. What a horrible DM I am.
Huh? You said it.
Jeez. Didn't even draw the map correctly.
A little bit forward.
A little bit
This way.
backwards. Turn it more. It's facing over here.
Yeah, whatever.
Close enough.
I guess while, in case it matters, while he was about to go through the door, where's everyone else at?
I'm right behind him.
Guarding the back door.
This one?
Yep.
I'm right behind him.
Boom, Matthias, he's right here.
I'm riding on a split.
So you open the door, and that's kind of basically what you see right here. So there's a hallway that goes here. You guys kind of know what that is, but when you open the door, you see the hallway that jets back into that room that you know exists. There's goes here into a room, hallway that kind of splits. And then this right here.
Take a look to my left.
When you open the
Good
door,
choice. Youngbull says from the other side of the room.
I like left. Initiative.
Oh, that's great.
course.
Of course. The guy with +9. Is that Sturgis?
Huh? No.
Of course, we're looking for 5 Durgar, and we end up on this level. And we find 5 Durgar, and it's not the 5 we're looking for.
Alright. I can use my fancy new sheets that I printed out. They're occupied. They're a little more occupied. So, Carl.
13.
Matthias.
4.
Chip.
23.
Woo! Young bull.
8.
Geist.
26. Even when he's not here, he rolls good.
Don't start that.
Take some medicine.
So,
Some
Geist acts first, but when you open the door and your little mule goes click it, click, click, click it, click, click, you look down the hallway and there is 4 Durgar that look to be looting through this room, and they kind of turn up at you. Geist.
Turn up. Does Geist even know?
I guess not at the moment.
Then he does whatever Geist does at this time.
What is that?
He's so
You play
quiet.
him.
He's so quiet.
He does whatever you want him to. He can kill kids. He can kill other people.
He's
he can
gonna
do whatever
sit
he
there
wants.
contemplating his next child killing.
It's about time to go to the temple.
Chip.
I'm gonna be right up behind. Warhammer at the ready as I clip-clop my way up behind him.
I mean, it is kind of weird, but I'll let you pass him unless you want to like role play it, continuing walking out.
Oh yeah, I'm just continuing walking out. I don't know if there's anything
Well,
wrong.
Carl. Now we can have like a real combat because he's the one that sees him.
At arms, horseman! And I'm gonna say, enemies abound! And I'm gonna ride in.
You have 30 feet, so 1,
3.
2, 3.
Good thing his mount's movement doesn't count as his movement.
And then I will...
Is that how the ruling is? Like you can.
I would say the mount can dash and he can do whatever he wants.
And you have to command it, so it'll attack for you. If you don't give it commands, it kind of just does whatever it wants, or it doesn't do anything.
I would say since it's a separate creature, it could dash and you could attack.
Okay, so I'm gonna dash in, and I'm gonna get in
That's
front
up
of
to you to
number
decide
4.
if that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. So like here.
Yep. And then I will,
You see him like,
What
the fuck is... That's what those things do?
and then I will, attack number 4.
Okay.
Are they enlarged?
No, they're not.
There wouldn't be enough space.
Do they
There's
look...
template squares.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
they
mind.
Do they look violent? Like they're ready to attack us?
I don't think they've had an opportunity.
Let me see if they have some motives. Yes, they look a little aggressive.
Okay. I will take my swing at number 4.
Okay.
This is a 28 hit.
Yes. Whoa, you're going at number 4.
Uh, 15 magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
Second attack. Does a 26 hit.
Yes.
13 magical bludgeoning. And I will have Nettie run up.
He would have been like right behind you, so.
And he will dash in front of number 1.
Yeah.
And
We'll kind of modify things. We'll put 2 people side by side because each 10-foot square is full. There's only really one room that I'll have to actually draw out if we get to it tonight. I doubt it, but all the other smaller ones we can pretty much kind of work with what.
That's it.
Okay. Bad guy 2s.
You see Bull.
Oh, young bull.
Hearing Carl shout, he'll dash as close as he can get. So he has 80 feet, and there's a lot of people in between.
So you're running?
Yes.
You're getting off your mount?
Oh. Yeah, actually, yes. He's going to leave the mount behind.
Okay.
Doesn't it cost movement to dismount?
It's fine. He'll do whatever is necessary.
What is dismount?
I feel like it'd be the same as like
Mules
standing
are not
up for
war
prone.
horses. He's not going to drag it into combat.
He's literally just gonna step over it and walk out.
I'll take a quick.
It's literally a beast of burden. So, its
No,
purpose
it's
is not to
It's
be...
my war horse, Will.
I know! You can do whatever you want, but Yumble does not view it as a
I don't care.
combat.
It's small enough you can get off. I don't give a
Okay.
shit.
He has 80 feet, because he's dashing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. That's Yumble's full movement.
Okay.
And I suppose he will rage.
Okay.
By the way, just for the future, it costs half your movement speed to mount and or dismount.
I figured it'd be the same as like standing up.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Well, I figured he's
yeah.
huge.
Well, I gave him a freebie. Now everyone else has a freebie.
Young Bull literally just had to like stand up.
stand up. It's just like you're walking over a toddler. Just
So,
He just puts one foot down and then like kicks the other foot up and over.
I don't think he has to kick it over. I think he just
He does it anyway for the showmanship.
he Rikers it.
so there's a cloaker up in the top right corner,
A fucking
and it will use one of its abilities
to make 2
to
more.
basically do mirror image. And I will determine which one at random is the
3-sided
real
one,
one.
you say.
That's a 4. Sucks. Okay. That one's the real one. And that is its turn. It's going to hang out right there. And so...
You have 5 horsemen. The 5 mulemen of the apocalypse, right here.
Oh, that's how that works. Oh, it's up to you guys to see if you hit him or not. So that's that turn, Matthias.
Matthias will step out into the hallway,
1, 2, 3, 30.
and I have 40, so I can move one more. And who can I see?
I'd say at this point, the only things you can really see are like partially of these guys.
How far are they from me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
60. Okay, awesome. I'll go number 3. Can he give me an intelligence saving throw?
Intelligence saving throw. Man, you picked the good one for Durgar. They're really intelligent with that nat 1.
All right, he takes 7 points of psychic damage.
That's number 3, right?
Yeah. Okay. And the next time he makes a saving throw, he must roll a d4 and subtract it from it.
Okay.
And that's it.
Done. Durgar are gonna go. Those look. Actually, they're all gonna enlarge for their turn. And they're gonna stay right there. Because that's what the book tells me to do. Geist.
Geist will, startled from his preoccupation, he will then rush into the room.
780, I think.
He has
Is that his dash?
he has 50, so he'll use bonus action to dash.
So that's 80 right there.
Yeah.
Does he want to go farther?
Well, he has.
He'll stay right there, I think, and attack number 4.
Okay.
Let me
He had
find-
to use his dash to get there.
Yeah, he used his
Key
bonus action
action.
dash.
Got it.
So he'll attack twice with his Kusari Dama.
And this is number 4?
Yes.
Go.
So cool. Best weapon.
That should hit.
Thank you, Japan.
27 to hit.
Yep.
D8. So that is 12 piercing damage. And he needs number 4 to make a Constitution saving throw. Where's his key?
It's if
I
on
got
the
it.
features,
I
I think, or at the
found it.
below, bottom of actions.
Con is a 15.
Oh, I can't actually modify it. 15. What is his saving throw? That will fail.
Cool.
And for his second attack,
So it is stunned? Is that
Yes.
what that one is?
and then I guess since he has some extra movement, he'll move over to number, what is that, 1? And
Yeah.
make his second attack against him.
Okay, that's fine. We're not kind of doing it 10 feet.
17 to hit.
Yes.
7 piercing damage, and I need him to make a Constitution save.
That's number 1. Con save. That is a 21.
That will pass.
For being Durgar, their AC sucks. Their dex is so low that they have scale mail and a shield, and their AC is still really low.
Okay.
That was a chip.
I ho, Splinter, away! And I will ride 60 feet into the room.
Today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is fine. We'll kind of,
You can move Geist forward, I guess.
we'll expand the hallway.
And
Perfect.
then as I get into there, I will release
The hounds.
the Spirit Guardians at third level.
Okay, what's the radius on that one?
15 feet.
So that should...
Within range of those two. 4 and 1.
So you're here, so... Oh, it's around you?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It wouldn't reach number 2 and number 3
So
because
it's like-
there's 20 feet
oh.
in between.
we're now technically at 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just...
Just 1 and 4.
Wonderful.
Currently.
Done?
That's it.
Carl.
I will continue attacking number 4.
And it is stunned.
So you have advantage.
Does a 20 hit.
Yes.
For a 15 magical bludgeoning.
Number 4 goes down.
And then I will ride up to number 3. And I will attack him. Does an 18 hit.
Yes.
For 16 magical bludgeoning. And then I will say, bite him, Nedrick! And Nettie will try to bite him.
And there's another one.
3 or number 1?
Number 1. Let's see. Nat 20.
Hey!
Hey-o!
Nettie with the bite. Use the tiger teeth.
Ooh.
Carl
For
exotic.
20 force damage.
What's up, Nedrick?
Jesus. That's it.
It's more damage in one hit than Polly's done this entire campaign.
Polly's done negative damage. He's disrespected himself.
Young Bull.
Jumbo will charge in up to number 1. He will make a reckless attack.
Sure.
Damn, that's low. Good thing I reckless though.
I guess for reference, the ceilings are 20 feet high in this room, and the cloakers are at the very top.
19 to hit.
Yes.
Fuck you.
flying.
Fuck you, Steve.
These aren't fiendish or undead Durgar, are they?
No, they're just medium, lawful evil humanoid ones.
Not anymore.
Just gotta
They're
check.
large.
They're large.
13 magical slashing.
And this is number 1.
Yep. Is it dead yet?
13. No, it's bloody though.
Alright, he'll swing again. Much higher to hit. 29 to be exact.
Yes.
14 magical slashing. I guess, yeah, I forgot to add the
Number
range
1
damage.
dead.
Oh yeah.
And he will approach number 2 with his remaining movement.
Oh yeah. Everyone that would have died for my stuff is dead.
You can still move. It's fine.
But then it has to make it through these two guys.
Cloaker turn.
I mean, the guy that Geist stunned
Right.
died before he got to do anything, so...
The cloaker is going to moan. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Cloaker.
Even me?
Green
Yep.
is Geist.
They are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm pretty sure Geist
Wow.
passes.
Not Matthias.
Nedrick just rolled another nat 20.
Not Matthias, but everyone else. And if you have any resistance to being frightened, then you can add whatever, because that's what's going to happen.
Geist rolled 21.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll. Guys got a 21.
Yumble rolled much lower.
Like how much lower?
Like, a lot lower. Like, 6 plus 1. 7.
Okay.
27.
Yumble recognizes this mode.
Cool, I'm scared again
wisdom's
too.
good for you.
Last time it was you and me.
Yeah. By the way, my
Yumble says,
wisdom saving
suddenly I
throw
feel like we
is at a
shouldn't be in
plus
this
10.
room. Let's go, Carl.
You're out of range
7
for Carl.
for Carl.
What do I-
Nettie rolled a nat 20.
Okay. So, Youngbull and Carl are frightened
Again, are frightened.
until the end of the cloaker's next turn. So, you have to act as accordingly. Which a frightened creature has disadvantage on all ability checks and attack roll while the source of fear is within eyesight. They cannot willingly move closer to the source of fear. That's them. Matthias.
Who can Matthias see right now? I can still see number 3, right?
With the hard wall,
Well,
no.
Well, I was able to see 3 before.
Does your aura do anything for that? Does your no wait, your aura is a
Yeah, because this is 10. Yeah, I'd still give you 3.
Yeah.
He isn't. He just moved out.
Give me a intelligence saving throw.
It's not like a paladin where
The smart fucks. 2.
He takes 7 points of psychic damage.
7.
And once again, he has a minus a d4 on any saving throws he makes before my next
Okay.
turn. And then I'll move up 30 feet.
We've heard this one before. Durgar's turn. They are going to. They are both going to turn invisible and attempt to leave the room.
as soon as they get within 15 feet of me, their movement is slowed, and then they enter my circle.
So they have. So they're not out of opportunity attacks yet, but they will jump into your space. So, wisdom saving throws?
Yes, wisdom saves.
Number 2 got a 11.
Nope.
And number 3 got a 7.
Nope.
7 minus a d4.
Yep, whatever those are, minus 4.
Wow. I rolled 2 1s and a 4. It's a 6 damage.
That might matter. I mean, the next saving throw won't have that d4.
And they are in difficult terrain until they get away
So
from me.
that's technically 5. And no, this way's still. So 10, 20. I'm gonna give them here.
They're enlarged, aren't they?
are enlarged. So they have to stay right here. So they have not triggered any opportunity attacks, but they are invisible and have moved. But technically they are right there. Geist.
Would we be able to see that my little friends are beating the crap out of them right now?
Yeah, you kind of see him enter.
Okay. So, there's an invisible form, but there's a bunch of little dwarves banging around.
I figured they're gonna die anyway. So.
Okay.
Geist.
Geist, seeing roughly their location, will attempt to attack the invisible people.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Are you going for number 2 or number 3?
You'll go for the closest, which is number 2.
Okay.
I'll use this Kusari on that.
Why wouldn't you want us to kill him?
So that is.
They're going somewhere.
They have to keep switching character sheets.
I can speak with their ghosts.
It's not that important.
The 18 to hit.
Yep.
9. Yeah. 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And he needs a con save from that one.
That is a 18.
That pass. So he'll swing at the same one again. Another 18 to hit.
Yep.
For 5 piercing damage. Can I get another Constitution saving throw?
That is a nat 1.
Okay, that one is not paralyzed, stunned.
Okay.
And he'll, for his bonus action, swing again.
Okay, so you have a regular.
Why is it regular?
Because it's stunned.
Oh, yeah. 18 to hit.
Yeah.
8 plus 4 is 11 piercing damage.
Hey. Okay.
That is his turn. And I'm keeping track of his key, so...
Okay. Chip.
I am going to swing at the thing I think is in front of me.
Okay, disadvantage.
Okay.
Straighten it straight ahead, so that's number 2.
Yep.
And then
That's
you have
the
the
one
row of
that's
eyes,
stunned.
right? So you see him.
Hammer.
That's the one that's stunned, though, right?
Yes, so you have regular. Because it's invisible but stunned.
Does a 10 hit?
Yep.
Swing and a miss.
Carl.
I'm out of here, and I'm going to turn around, and I start to ride towards the exit, and I bump into something.
Yep.
And then I will take 2 swings at disadvantage against it.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Second attack. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
13 magical bludgeoning.
13. On your way out, you... oh yeah, because you're frightened. Takes out number 3.
Would you like to use the rest of your movement
Say,
to attempt the leave?
secure my exit, Nedrick, and I will leave.
So here, and then that's done, so you're fine. So 5, 10. So that's like 30.
Okay. And then Nettie will run up to where he feels things are being attacked within the aura.
Yep.
And he will try to attack it at disadvantage.
Regular. That one's
Oh,
stunned.
Okay. 29.
Super weird way how things work like that.
8 force damage.
It's bloody, but still up. Young Bull, you're frightened.
He sure is.
I guess whatever.
So the shrieking triggers a young bull's PTSD, and in his moment of visceral fear, he's going to chuck his Zuraj at disadvantage at the target of his fear.
Okay.
So that's a natural 1.
Okay.
And seeing that it fails, he throws it again.
Scream.
screaming
that.
the whole time.
Yeah, screaming the whole time. Yumble has never been really a screamy rager, but in this moment he is.
Screamy Rager.
24 to
Terror
hit.
one year.
They
Cool.
definitely
So
opened
24
up to
hits.
Okay.
So I will need you to roll a d4 to see which one you actually try to attack. Oh, I guess I did need a label one. Okay.
Okay. 1.
1. You hit one of the other ones.
the mirror image.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
A creature is unaffected. Blah, blah, blah. A duplicate has AC. If it's attacked. So you attack number 1, so that one disappeared.
Alright. And then seeing how he didn't even touch the creature, he's going to attempt to run away. He'll try.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
It's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'll make
Sure.
it like here.
Yeah.
Sure, right in the hole.
Fuck are those things?
You guys have this!
Who had the cloak around their head last time? Was it Geist? I think Geist and I think Matthias had it on his head.
I think it was.
That was 2 people. That was 2
It was
people.
me. It was going to attach to me, but we ended up killing it before.
So
it
Lord
got me.
Phillips'
The,
head.
the
That's
one,
what it
the
was.
That
one
was Lord
weakness of
Phillips.
our
That's what it
party is
was.
cloakers.
Yeah. The cloakers are fine.
Cloakers and doors.
Yeah. Well, no, Yumble's got that one covered.
Alright, that was Young Bull. So, bad guy Cloaker. He is going to. We have 4 people, which makes it perfect.
For a D4 roll.
Yeah.
On who we attack.
It picked Chip, right?
It picked Matthias.
By the way, as soon as it got within 15 feet of me, it went into difficult terrain and has to make a wisdom save.
That one. These fucking dice suck. It's usually good for me. Switch them up.
Good.
There's a lot of nat ones rolling around. It's like the 6th one. Switch to the goldies.
It will take 11 points of damage.
11.
And it didn't have enough movement to get where it needed to get to once it got into difficult terrain.
Yes.
Okay.
So, it will make a bite attack against Matthias.
They can try.
Can Yumble see what's going on from here?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Can he?
So is our
Oh.
our fear done now?
Yeah, I made it. Yeah, so you can see. Huh?
Is our fear gone?
At the end of the cloaker's turn.
Yumble's not really paying attention, but it matters for my features.
Okay. Unnatural 20.
Shield.
Okay.
Never mind.
And then it tries a tail attack because it has 2. That is a 25. And I rolled the black dice and said I was not going to do those. That's fine.
Does
It's okay. The bite, I don't think. I think the bite is the worst one, isn't it?
The bite's the worst one.
Yeah.
That's what it attaches.
6 slashing damage.
That's fine.
reduced to no slashing damage.
Is it 2d6?
Yeah.
Damn it.
I mean, technically he's around a corner, so I don't know.
That's why I asked if I could see him.
I mean, he's not around the corner because, like, you're really young. Bulls
I modified
over
the
here,
shit out of this,
The
so
cloaker's
yes,
over
it's
here,
fine.
and it's all weird.
He went.
They're 20 feet. I'm
Matthias.
pretty sure you can see them.
Let the dwarven man pass. Let him leave. And then I'm going to stab the shit out of the cloaker.
Okay.
Actions. Well, that's a natural one.
Where are you aiming to stab the shit out of it?
18.
18 hits.
There's a mirror image still.
For
Right?
7.
Okay. Roll even or odd because I think there's yeah. Even will be 2, odd will be 3.
I'm
So,
going with
whatever dice
odd. Do you want to roll or do you want me to roll?
you roll.
Sure. I'm going with odd being the cloaker.
No, there's a 2 and a 3, so if you roll even,
Just
it's
roll
not
and tell
allowed.
what it
What
is.
did you roll?
Even.
Okay, so you go
Sorry.
for number 2.
I'll
That is
use
the
it.
last final image.
I was confused. Once that happens, Matthias is going to leave the room.
Okay, as you attempt to leave, it will attempt to bite. That is a 15. 16. No. 17.
Still.
Oh, I'm sorry. 25.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. How much movement do you have?
I have 40.
Yeah, so that's going through the 10.
Yeah, because we're side by side.
Yeah.
Matthias will step off to the left side of the hallway. I don't know if it'll matter.
Okay. Durgar is technically stunned right now until the end of Geist's turn. That's what it is.
Until the end of Geist's next turn, yes.
And Matthias did yell. We'll leave him alone.
Geist.
Wisdom stay.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Wisdom. That is 12.
Woo-hoo-hoo! I finally rolled well. That's 18 points of damage. It's
Okay.
passive.
Or not. That's
You couldn't help it. It's passive.
He had no control.
Ah, hilarious.
Keep him alive, man.
It's a passive ability.
It's okay.
Geist turn.
Matthias will not
Guys
understand
seeing
that.
the dwarf slump out midair.
Yeah, it like
yeah.
invisibles itself and.
Will step into the body to attack the cloaker.
That's what Chip
Okay.
says. Oops.
Yeah.
Oops. Regular.
He's a goblin. He doesn't exist anymore. You can't
24 to
keep
hit with the
using him as your
Kusarigama.
excuse.
Yep.
8.
My bad.
That is 12 piercing damage, and I need a con save.
Can't wait to wake up at 3 o'clock.
Con is 14.
That is a fail. So it is now stunned. Second attack,
Giant event at 4:30.
24 to hit.
Yep. I'm gonna say because it's stunned, it fell out of the sky. I'm gonna say because it's stunned, it fell.
Sweet.
So it takes a little extra damage as it hits the ground stunned.
5 piercing damage from the second attack.
Okay.
And for his third attack, you also swing his Kusarigama. 17 to hit? Or 18 to hit, sorry.
Yep.
Another 12 piercing damage. And he's out of key.
Okay.
That is his turn.
Chip.
The thing's on the ground in front of me.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's prone.
I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
It's prone, so I have advantage.
It's also
It's
stunned.
also
so
stunned,
also
so you have
advantage.
advantage.
I have advantage either way.
It's everything, so you have advantage.
Warhammer.
Double. You can just put
Press
the
it down.
It wasn't letting me do that earlier, so I understand what you're saying, but the tablet doesn't work like that sometimes. 19 to hit.
Yep.
You just press the home.
Cool. It doesn't. I tried that already, Mark. It doesn't work like that on this tablet. You son of a bitch. 9. 6 magical slashing and 3 fire.
Okay. Done, Chip.
Yes.
Carl.
As you can see, it doesn't
Like,
fucking
what
work.
am I doing? And I'm going to ride back in the room. I will instruct him to dash up to the cloaker,
Okay.
and I will attempt to attack it.
Okay.
Is it stunned?
Yes.
It is?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
It's also prone.
And
Yeah,
stunning.
28
Yep.
for 10 magical bludgeoning.
Woo.
Next attack is a 25 hit
Yes.
for 8 magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then I will instruct Nedrick to go up to him and bite him.
Okay. Nedrick.
Does a 29 hit
Yes.
for 9 force.
These have natural armor.
you gonna move me?
No. We're just gonna let it play out.
Okay.
I assume you're gonna kill it. It's already stunned here, so I assume it's gonna die before it even gets back.
Yumble, realizing that his source of PTSD is gone, is going to rush in to finish the job.
Okay. I mean, it's close. You probably could.
So, recklessly. 21 to hit.
Yep.
That's the wrong die. Is it a fiend or undead? Okay. 9
It's a chaotic neutral, if that helps.
is 16 magical slashing. Sorry, 18.
You
Dan?
take down the cloaker.
And Yumble swings at our time for good measure.
You guys are back in. Combat's over, or you come back in.
What was that room?
This room?
Yeah.
There was Durgar in it.
No.
What's this?
You haven't got to that
Is
point.
there a
I was
description?
in it. Was there anything in it?
You haven't got to that point. Combat's over.
What do you mean? How
You
have
left,
I-
though.
How have I not gotten to that point? I was in the room.
You left, though.
And so what's in the room? What do I have a reason to go back to that room? Is what?
Who's on second?
I don't know.
Sounds like me after Taco Bell.
Either way. I know we started late, but it's 7:40. Do we want to take...
Yeah, we'll take a break.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna
We'll be
take,
back.
We're going to take a
Quick
10-y.
break. We'll be back, guys.
We'll be back.
See ya.
See ya. Good.
We have 4 viewers.
Woo!
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
Hey,
Hey,
guys.
we took a
9-minute.
9-minute break.
A niner.
Yeah, took a 9er. So, you recognize when you were in there for a brief period of time that it was a library.
Okay, then Matthias will go down into the room.
So,
I was gonna be looking around.
you being a dwarf, you realize that dwarves rarely ever commit words to paper, making this dwarven library a rare find amongst dwarves.
I explained that to Matthias.
As you look, the shelves, scrolls bound with copper wire line stone shelves embedded to the east and west walls. Sliding iron ladders on rails allow access to the taller shelves, which top out at 15 feet. 2 rows of stone desks and chairs face the entrance. The tops of the desks are angled slightly and have inkwells carved into them.
I'm gonna pop open one of the scrolls.
Okay.
We all die.
Yeah. It basically looks like it's not a spell scroll. It's basically just like a information.
But what is it written in Common, Dwarvish?
It's written in Dwarvish.
If you all could give me 10 minutes, I would greatly appreciate it.
I mean, I can read it to you.
I'd rather you not have you read every single one of these books to me if they're all written in Dwarvish. I'd rather just take them and read them for myself.
Give me an insight check.
If you're going to take them and read them, why don't we not read them right this second?
You know what, young bull?
It's not
I'm
that
not
complicated.
sure where all your insight came from, but yes, you know what, you were very right. 11.
11.
Sometimes the simple solution works. What can I say, Matthias?
You think along with the 10 minutes, it might take a decent amount of time to gain any information from looking through
How
stuff.
many books
You're
are
not sure. It's lined. The whole
there?
both side walls are lined with books from.
Okay, and what about scrolls?
It says scrolls, but it doesn't give an amount. I'm just gonna say they're both kind of equally kind of stashed, like a book, and then there's like a stack of scrolls, and then there's like a book.
Gotcha. Matthias will...
Because you're saying with the insight, you're not sure how long it'll take to gain any real information, because it actually gives me a thing.
Okay,
I'm gonna look for the most important looking book.
Okay.
Matthias is actually just going to gather a row.
Okay.
Literally just take... I don't know how heavy are these books.
Normal books, scrolls.
Chip and I are going to look for secret levers amongst the bookcases.
Okay.
Do you know how much a book weighs?
Perception. Huh?
Do you know how much a book weighs?
Do you have a bag of holding?
I do.
Oh, half a pound.
Here, I'll look it up.
8.
You don't find any.
Well, am I rolling an advantage with Chip's
Oh yeah,
help?
because I'd be helping him.
Yeah.
Or did you want me to roll with advantage because my perception is probably
9.
a lot higher than yours?
Go ahead, man.
While this is going on, Youngbull's going to go get
Oh
the
my
2
God, I
meals
rolled
we
that
left
one
behind and
twice.
bring him back.
Okay.
10.
In fact, he'll take a piece of rope and like lead them. He'll like construct like a lead.
Well, you notice that if you're not on them, they don't move.
Oh, okay. Well then,
So you can pick them up or ride them.
Yumble will carry them.
Or drag
They're
it.
not too. They can't be too heavy.
No,
not for
just kind of
Yumble.
pick. Does Chip have any interest in the dwarven literature?
Yeah.
All right, give me an insight check.
And
21.
Yumble will
21.
set a mule down next to Matthias.
You gather that trying to look through all these books to find anything that's worthwhile will take you about an hour.
Guys, if it wouldn't take an hour, we can find probably something useful in here.
Obviously, that'll split up if there's.
Do
more
the
people
do the
trying to-
Durgar have any packs?
No, those Durgar still.
They don't have anything they're using to carry their stuff.
Nope.
No.
Well, if you would like to adventure on, I would like to take an hour to check out some of these books.
Geist will speak up. I kind of blew my wad. Can we take an hour break?
You what?
He shot his full load.
Did I stutter?
Also, by chance,
That's inappropriate.
Carl, do you by chance have 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and/or herbs?
Herbs.
He says it like that too. He says herbs.
Herbs.
And by that I meant he needs to take an hour to recover his
want
key.
that.
But
I've got a couple of herbs in here, but they're all mush by now.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But if we took an hour, I think Chip could create them.
We said I couldn't. We've talked about it before. I can't make spell components.
Okay, so there's a little bit left that I forgot to read. So, the holy text and scrolls in this room seem very brittle and fall apart easily. Most of the manuscripts describe day-to-day religious observations of the priest of Dumatheon. So that's what it'll take so long, because you kind of have to be delicate with them to.
Well, I'm not. If we're going to take an hour, I would like an additional 10 minutes. But...
Yumbo will ask Chip, could you make saddlebags for our mules?
Wow, yeah, saddlebag.
Why do we need saddlebags, young bull? We all have bags of holding.
How much can a bag of holding hold? Can it hold a whole library?
I don't think our saddlebags that I create could hold very much.
It can hold a lot more than new saddlebags.
How much hold can a bag of holding hold?
If a bag
If
of
bag
holding could hold gold.
No, could hold bags.
I don't want to remove the manuscripts from here. This is a religious practice to Dumatheon.
Clearly, it's being used.
Yes, which is why I don't want to take.
Can you make bag of holding saddlebags?
Can I?
So Matthias is going to sit for 10 minutes and cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay, so you're starting for 10 minutes. Okay.
Proceed to read for an hour.
Do you need assistance with that?
With what? Oh, you're talking to him.
Comprehending languages?
Well, I can,
You tell me click a button on my helm.
And
I can read anything you would like.
Well, if I take 10 minutes, I can do the same. So maybe we.
So it'll shorten the time to gather the
maybe we
information
both take a section.
that is in the book, but if you guys want to take a short rest,
Yeah, we'll take
Alright,
it.
it's up
Let's
to you
just
guys.
take a fucking short rest. So
Okay,
that
so
Can we gain
who's-
more than just a little bit of knowledge, or is it like
No, I
there's
think
just
there's-
one set thing that we can learn?
there's some things in here.
So could we theoretically, between the two of us, learn 2 of those things then?
I don't know.
2 tidbits within an hour? I don't know. I'm gonna start.
Okay, so now that I reread it, it will not shorten the time. But obviously, you're taking a short rest anyway. So whoever is reading, and there's people who are taking a short rest. So who's taking a short rest? Geist is taking one.
I'm reading. 'Cause I don't get.
So you're
anything
reading.
back.
You're reading. You're reading. Is Young Bull taking a short rest?
He does not need to, so he's guarding the entrance to the library.
Okay, so only really Geist is taking a short rest.
Yeah, he reached earlier, but he doesn't get it until a long rest.
Oh, I thought you had your 4.
Nope.
Short time.
So Geist is the only one technically taking a short rest.
Yes.
Okay. You're on guard. So Geist is kind of chilling.
He'll actually guard in the crossroad, yeah.
And then look.
However many books Matthias goes through, as he reads them, he's going to start putting them in his bag.
Sure.
Gently.
So, hour goes by. Short rest for Geist, and I need the 3 of you to each make intelligence checks.
Can it be an intelligence saving?
No. Just
Can't
straight
be
intelligence.
Investigation.
Nope.
I like looking at pretty pictures. Can we have advantage?
24.
Okay.
Can we have advantage? No. 4.
I do have eyes of minute seeing.
So you had a 24 and you had a 15.
Yep.
Good
You
thing
got a
the
4.
writing is not minute.
Okay. So, all the books Chip looks through, there's not much really information. But, you two discern the location of the Temple of Dumatheon on this level. And both of you now gain advantage on ability checks to find secret doors.
Cool, I already had it. So Let's go.
You don't get double. But, so, you basically know where the
D-O-M...
D-U-M-A-T-H-I-O-N.
Demethian?
Dumathion. Depends on where you put the syllable.
Yeah.
Damathan.
I think it's
Yeah, it could be Dumathion.
Dumathion.
But I like Dumathion.
I'm curious
It's
now.
fun.
So I'm actually...
So, you guys know, so this is where you guys have explored. You know, to get to Dumathion's temple, you must go down here and through these double doors.
Okay.
So that is where the temple of Dumathion is. And then you have advantage on finding secret doors.
So with this newfound knowledge, can I check this room for secret doors?
Yes.
Mothwing.
Give me a perception at advantage.
Nat 20 plus 4.
There are no secret doors in this room.
Well, everyone, I've checked this room thoroughly. Just so you all know, in case you were wondering, there are in fact no secret doors in here.
Well, very well.
I know you were, Matthias. Well, I know you were. Wondering if there were secret doors.
Oh, of course. I mean, it is a speciality of mine after all.
I put the books and scrolls that I've been reading back with reverence.
You find all like the comic books and stuff,
Yeah.
the old jokes,
And then you see that a row of 10 books is
the,
missing.
the old Dwarven jokes.
This one's called Dwarven Thrower. I don't know what these images mean. I've never seen them before.
I've only seen images like that burned into my brain during hot yoga. In the
Okay. You guys feel like you've gathered
One of them is,
you can get from this room.
What is it? One of them is the tome of exercise or whatever it is. One of the ones that gives you the +2.
I reached
And
into
so
So-
you just throw it across your shoulder because you don't understand.
Let us leave and make our way left. We know where the
As
temple is.
we always
We
do.
would like to find
Yeah.
out if there's anything else of interest.
Matthias would like to lead.
Lude?
So it's.
Oh, lead.
So I guess we can do it. Technically, these are 10 foot. Are we walking single file? Are
Yes.
we walking 2x2? We can walk a little bit of both.
I'm on Splinter, my speed.
So right now, who's up
Okay.
front?
Matthias.
Is anyone next to him?
Yes, I am.
So Carl's next.
Sephoral.
Yumble will be next. Yumble will be last in line, I guess. He's guarding the back.
Usually Geist is back.
Well,
You can join
we
me.
can-
I
we
will
can do
ride-
it together.
I will ride in the center.
Okay, so side by side, side by side.
Chip rides alone.
Where's-
I am.
If I do the map wrong, I might as well let you guys do
Yumble carries
Where's
along
Howard?
the extra.
Where's Howard?
He's on business. He's on travel in
He's in a currently sitting in a meeting. Bored out
a
of
place
his
called
mind.
California.
Oh, okay.
Yumble will carry along both of them.
yes, I have heard of the legendary.
Oh yeah, so who's still riding
theirs?
theirs? Matthias is not riding his. You're riding yours. You're riding yours.
Yumble's carrying both of the ones that.
Geist is still riding his.
Yeah.
I guess too.
So Yumble's carrying his and Matthias's.
Okay.
He's got 2 kegs under his arm.
Okay, I like it.
We're gonna need to make a getaway. But somehow we can still run faster.
We'll just use
than
one
these
for
fucking
now in
mules.
case you guys decide to like. Come on.
I'm gonna ride the mule for 60 and then jump off and run for 30. Or 15, excuse me.
This is my life.
They're built for endurance, not speed.
I'm gonna figure out how to get this
reinforce
bitch.
this bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna start building it out of metal.
Dude, you and I are gonna develop plate armor for these fucking mules.
Wooden mules. I will ride this.
Slowly, we're gonna figure out how to turn them into like actual steeds and stuff like that. Like we're just gonna.
I will
add
ride the stairs of Hallister's castle.
Put a
on this
second
amount
keg
of
up there.
fucking-
Gun to it.
I mean, the mules are pretty useful just considering that you can dash for free.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Slowly, I'm just gonna kill them off one by one.
I
They
feel
only
like
have 11
I'm
hit
on
points.
a-
You gave them to us.
I'm on a
I'll take
wooden-
away.
Hey.
You guys abuse them. I will take those
Hey,
motherfuckers.
I'm
away.
gonna make it out of fucking metal and make its hit points.
give it
higher.
armor.
Yeah, that's what we were just
So
talking
we
about.
just need to get game plan. We
I
need
have
to
one
get at
kind
least
of
one
myth.
of them out of here so we
Yeah.
can figure out how to fucking make
Let me look at these rules again.
You go to leave from this level to the next, and it's dead.
Will one fit in a bag of holding?
No, I know what
it
it's
has,
gonna
it has
do.
to be able to fit
when we
into
get to the swamp, it's gonna be like Neverending Story 2.
It doesn't have a weight. I mean, what do you mean it won't fit in one?
It's not
it-
like
you have to be able to
opening
fit
to the
it through
bag
the opening.
will,
Yeah.
like it won't.
So if
How
it's,
wide can
if
you
it's
go?
wider than
2 foot by 4 foot.
yeah. So like
No.
Yeah.
here. Let's see. What is the
That
size of an
size.
average mule?
Well, it's a
you could
medium-sized
fit
creature,
You
so
can
I'll
fit
say
a
it's 5 by
medium
5.
body in one.
Yeah. If I could stick a medium body,
You can also put a
if I
medium
could put
body
a
in
keg
pieces
of
if
gunpowder in it, then I could put a keg-shaped donkey in it.
Yeah, whatever. Let's move.
Well, one of
Figure it out.
the size of an average donkey is 49 inches by 66 inches. So sorry, it's not.
Well, he said it's not actually a donkey. It is a
is.
keg with wooden struts coming
So you're
out.
saying it's 4 foot by more than 4 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wouldn't fit.
All right, what do we see in this area?
Yeah. What's in this room?
Oh my god.
Hey, you gave them to us.
Yeah, and you guys keep fucking. I'll take them away!
We're just trying to
We
figure it out.
derail this.
I'm gonna figure out how to put
Just
hinges
a
on
simple
mine.
mule gimmet. All right.
So,
I'm gonna figure out how to put hinges on one side so I can open the mule up and put stuff in it and then close it and ride it around.
Turns out it makes the
so as you guys walk through this hallway, opens up into this little round room, and then it
we need to turn
extends
these
20
mules
feet
into
this way.
hogs.
And then there's kind of like this little alcove here.
I will check this area for secret doors.
Don't you love the way
So
we
will
get so
Matthias.
distracted?
Investigation, or perception advantage.
Is it perception?
Nat 20 plus 4.
There are no secret doors
Damn it.
in this area. Oh, you guys are in the back. Chip's kind
That's
of
like the 4th fucking nat 20 I've rolled tonight. I never roll nat 20s. Ever.
And as you guys start to
Yeah,
look
get
down
out your
this,
system and all these.
Yeah.
it looks like
Nonsense
a
checks.
mustering hole. So blunted picks hang with shields every 10 feet along the wall. And then at the end of the hallway, which you guys will see once you get down at the end, there is a dwarvish, is a double door with, you'll recognize them, the dwarvish ruins for strength and safety are etched into the floor in front of the double doors to the east. Yes, east that way. As you guys
Matthias
start to make your way this way.
would like to. Are the doors locked?
Are you investigating the door?
Yeah.
Or are you guys talking?
No, let's see.
Who's up at the door with Matthias?
I mean, I'll be right behind him. I'm sticking kind of close.
Is Chip up at the door?
I'm up at the down.
I mean, sorry, is Carl up at the door?
Yeah.
You're kind of behind. Geist and Youngbull.
Keeping the rear safe.
Doesn't give me a description on the doors, but it does give me the ruins for strength and safety are etched on the floor, and we'll just say they look doors that match the decor.
Check for traps.
Okay,
It sounds
I'll
like they're double
assist.
doors, so.
what are you checking? The doors for traps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nat 20.
The fuck, dude? You need to have an old Greg every time we play.
bullshit.
29.
Well, I mean, not only a nat 20, but also a 19. I mean,
The doors are not trapped.
Are they locked?
Yes, they're locked.
I will attempt to pick them.
Okay.
Matthias, are you good at this, or should I do it myself?
I can try to point things out to you, but I myself am not skilled with those kind of tools.
It's okay, I'm very good at it.
Can I try to assist him?
No.
Like, no.
You just stated that you're not proficient.
I mean, I'm not proficient in these tools.
25.
25. So you kind of fiddle around with it, and then you hear click, and then you hear another click.
What the fuck?
onto a trap floor. Could you check the door for traps?
How did you do? I think the door was trapped
No, the door.
because it triggered the trap door. That being said, maybe the trap was on the other side of the door.
Okay, so we fall in.
How far are we falling?
Because it says who searches the floor for traps. You search the door.
That's fine.
Okay.
So you fall into a pit. Let's see. Nope.
Well, how far is
Each creature standing on, I need you to both make dexterity saving throws.
Is this to avoid falling in? Or...
Yes.
18.
Okay.
23.
Okay. You both actually react quick enough and
Well,
avoid falling in.
well, that was spectacular. Didn't we just check it for traps?
We checked the door. I think
Interesting.
picking the lock on the door triggered it, but somehow I didn't notice it. I have very keen eyes. But I didn't
Weird,
see it.
right?
I didn't notice anything either as you were looking, so...
You guys didn't fall in, it's fine. When you guys look, it basically looks like a 20-foot pit, and there looks to be some kind of gas or smoke that is about 15
so I
feet
gotta ask,
down to the
though,
bottom.
Was it Carl making the dex save or the mule making the dex save?
Oh no. It's a separate creature, it should make a dex save.
Oh shit, because you are... Did you get off the
I would
mule?
have dove off.
No! So, dex save for the mule,
Mule!
and then we'll see what happens.
+0. That's
Cocked.
5.
5.
Our mules are slowly gonna dwindle as
The
they all
mule
meet,
falls in, but you make it off because your dex save was good enough.
they all meet terrible fates.
Well,
The person who loved his mount the most.
So,
at least we have a spare one for you.
the mule takes some fall damage.
Is it more than 11?
Okay. And then the mule also takes some acid damage once it gets to the bottom.
Ah, yes, acid versus a wooden construct.
Just do what the book said.
I mean, I'm just saying. I think that's how things, you know.
It takes 16 total damage.
Which is 5 more than needed.
So you can kind of see as you
damn it.
you dive off safely and you kind of look and you just see a shattered mule. But it's, if you think about it, Matthias didn't ride his and Youngbull's carrying two of them.
Young Bull brings a mule up. Aren't you mule glad I got this one?
Oh my god!
Hey, it's better than your mule joke.
If you didn't have inspiration, you do now.
Well, very clever.
Yeah, I thought mule you meant was pretty good.
We are 1 mule down, 4 left.
So is there space around
he's
this
still
trap, or
around.
do we have
Yeah,
to...
you can walk around.
Okay. So we walk around,
Yep.
and I attempt to open the door that I picked.
Yep, you open the door.
What do I see?
When you open the door, it opens up.
You just Mario Yoshi that off of there. I have to jump higher.
Why is
I
Yoshi
don't-
always the sacrifice?
I don't take credit for this joke.
Well,
Lords.
with a trap like that, hopefully there's something interesting in here.
Is the trap still down?
Yes, trap's still down.
Okay, well, Matthias will climb across the wall.
He's a
Walk around
climbing
the outside if you want to.
Oh.
Yeah, there's room to walk.
Oh, I thought it took up the whole thing. Sorry.
No.
My bad.
I thought so too.
So when you open, it looks like a royal armory. So 4 glowing quartz pillars cast bright light throughout the entire room. There are 20 dwarf-sized wooden mannequins that stand in 2 rows of 10 in the middle of the room. Stone racks mounted on the east and west hold battle axes and war picks. Set at the back of the alcove in the south is a stone gate engraved with images, or a stone arch engraved with images of dancing dwarves.
Matthias would like to go to the
So-
arch.
So you guys are in.
To the arch,
Are you
and I
walking?
dance and I touch it.
Are you two entering the room?
Yumble will leave his meal behind and jump over the.
Okay. Is Geist going in also?
Yes.
I'm going to sit down and I'm going to say, give me 10 minutes, friends. And I'm going to begin ritually casting Detect Magic.
Okay. So you are attempting to copy the dance?
Yep.
I need a performance check.
Oh my god. We no longer have a charisma character.
21.
21! Wow, I did not expect you to roll that high.
I did not expect to roll that high either with a +2, but 19
So-
sometimes show up.
So, while standing 5 foot in front of the arch and imitating all the moves, which takes about a minute, the arch kind of fades away and opens up. And you notice that what's level? I'll just go back to it.
Was this where I noticed the dead dwarves at before?
Dead dwarves.
Remember we looked through one of these and there was a bunch of dead dwarves or dwarves laying on the ground on the other side of it? And I tried to run through it and that's when I got blasted my ass back through the other side of the wall.
I mean, like when you almost died the last time you
Every time I've gone through one of these fuckers or tried to go through one of these fucking things, my asshole has been blasted back through my forehead.
Turns out they weren't dead dwarves, they were just mannequins.
Right?
You just didn't roll high enough on
Uh-huh.
You thought they were all
It was just a vision of your future.
Right? Because I think I was still a bird at that point.
So it opens up, and you can see basically a 10 by 10 room that looks to the door. Like, so you're looking through the gate. 10 feet in, there's a door, and then it's kind of like a basic stone kind of room, and it looks like there's kind of like gold coins kind of shoved underneath the door,
Okay.
or like gems and stuff.
After you, Chip.
I go to walk through the door.
What was everyone? Oh, so this is during that 10 minutes. So you're doing that. You're up. What are you doing?
Yumble's watching the door.
Okay. Geist? Same thing?
Jace does whatever Geist does.
Okay. So you're walking through.
Are there any Kusari Gamas in here?
No.
Or
Would you
Shuri
like to
Farakin?
inspect the armor?
Sure, that's
Okay.
what Geist will
See if you
do.
get blown up.
He's very gifted at
So-
determining how good armor is.
Okay. The racks contain a total of 20 dwarf-sized scale mails, 20 battle axes, 20 war picks, and 20 steel shields embraced with the symbol of Dumathian. And from Geist's look, all the equipment is in excellent condition.
Ah, yes. This armor is in excellent condition.
What? He says while he's dancing.
So, as Chip walks through, can I get
A D10 roll?
Yep.
Sure.
But you'll get a positive thing for once.
9. Oh yeah, because you don't just keep a track of 1 through 9.
They're all random.
You randomized.
Which I probably should just number them.
Nah.
It seems like you guys keep
Well,
getting the same.
I mean,
number.
also if you randomize them by switching them all up, then what's the point of rolling?
Sure, it's double
Like,
random.
Why don't you just?
It's a double blind randoming.
But it doesn't.
Because we don't know what we're gonna
You're
roll.
correct. It invalidates the.
So I need a
Right.
Wisdom saving throw.
That's a plus 10.
Fail it.
Random plus random is still random.
Is this going to be the first pass?
27.
Hey! Yeah, you're good.
It was a 26.
So
I
you
guess.
step through, and you kind of feel like you're kind of nervous. You've been shocked by this thing like a million times, and you step through, and it's kind of just like, kind of like a warm feeling.
Nice.
It kind of feels nice. So, you get the feeling that you may or may not be able to cast Augury 3 times
Nice.
with no components
Augury is a fun spell to cast.
And oh yeah, there's a couple other things. So, or I guess I'll give it to you. So, you can cast Augury a total of 3 times total, requiring no components and with no chance of a random reading.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And when you step in, give me a perception check. So you are now in basically a stone 10 by 10 room.
You see a white-haired dwarf. Another 27.
27.
I see a white-haired dwarf naked. Yeah.
You hear the breathing / snoring of a very large creature.
A 10 by 10 room.
So
Large
outside
creature.
the door.
On the other side of a door, and I see lots of gold and gems.
That's kind of like. So
1v1 it, dude. 1v1
Where did we just see a dragon?
Yeah, where did we just learn about the fact that there's a dragon down here?
give me a history check.
15.
15. I assume that Matthias told about his tales.
Willa did as we were walking. Told all of us.
Oh yeah. So you can kind of guess that you are inside. You are on level 5, inside a room, inside the dragon's lair that he encountered.
Matthias would like to look around and see if there's a way to shut off the gate.
Give me a history check.
Stay here for a minute.
It's basically what I'm going to give you.
14.
14. You remember that it shuts off within a minute.
Okay. Chip, what is that over there? In the far corner. You see it? It's like a shiny pickaxe or
Did
something.
you go through the gate too?
No, I'm just looking through it. You can see through onto the other side.
Can he hear you?
I opened the door.
So when you try to open it, it opens out.
Oh,
And you feel like it might take some strength to kind of get past the
I
pile.
have some strength.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Hawkinson.
The dragon. That's
23.
23. So you kind of sit there and like force it a little bit, and you kind of just move all this shit out the way, and then you kind of peek out, and you see this green dragon head just kind of turn.
I knew
and
it.
just stare at you.
How long has it been?
I don't care if it shuts. I can open it back up.
Just saying.
Well, we're gonna roll initiative.
Why are we rolling this?
You're a strange
Also-
creature in his horde.
Also, you think you can open them. They don't necessarily always take the same thing both ways.
That's true. 19.
Everybody's rolling initiative.
Yep.
Hey, maybe you won't have to worry about making the decision to take level 2 paladin.
Yep. Maybe I'll just come in with a level 9 paladin.
Dragons.
Maybe a sorcerer or a warlock or a bard or something.
Did not print out a dragon one because I did
No,
not
it's just
expect.
Oh,
this to happen.
Not bad.
That's why I play them.
Okay. Maybe a sorcerer, something that has magic,
Paladins have magic?
real magic.
Paladins have real magic.
And I'll say this.
Let's
is
be
the
real.
first
Spell slots
time-
on paladins are just so they can smite.
Smite.
Yeah.
The first time that someone's actually passed and got the boon and not the bane.
Dies immediately.
Matthias.
9.
Carl.
16.
The Carl's still
Chip.
19.
What was Carl?
16.
Young Bull.
Also 16.
with Carl.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. Geist.
He rolled 23.
Who wants to go first?
It doesn't matter. Neither of us know what's, or I guess we do, don't we?
I'm concentrating on my.
Okay.
Yep.
Then
Chip walked through. So he is
Back
Heck.
on level 5.
technically there is a 10 by 10 room with a door, and he's about right there. And then this opens up and it's a little bit bigger. Matthias is right there.
Yumble's still guarding that door.
Yeah. Geist is looking at armor. We'll say Carl is.
Constantly.
He's. I don't think he's gonna end it.
Preoccupied.
So, Geist doesn't know. He's still probably looking. Chip.
Hey, how's it going? Come in, I see he's got the thing in his head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we know Willow pretty good. You know, I'm just trying to see where this door went. Hope I wasn't bothering you.
Give me.
Persuasion.
Yes, a persuasion check.
14. I'm just concentrating.
What was yours?
14.
Okay. This will be interesting. Carl is doing that. Young Bull kind of doesn't doing his thing. Guarding. So he kind of like gets real close to the door and he just goes, "Get out."
Okay.
Dies.
I feel like you're gonna shoot something at it while I'm trying to.
That's also what I think.
Yeah, peacefully get
Just
at
lob this fireball right in there.
Right.
Boom!
hit it with a damage spell.
A gift from the party, bye!
Matthias is going to attempt a sleight of hand cast Mind Sliver.
What is that?
It's the,
you give
it's the
intelligence
second
save
cantrip he's been using.
On
It's
you.
an intelligence save.
on.
The green dragon. Yeah.
Do you have to have sight of it? Is it a creature you can
Yes.
see?
Probably.
It's a cantrip,
Yeah.
it probably requires sight.
Can I not see up?
Let's say you can't see him.
Then I'm going to cast it on Chip.
Okay.
What is it? An intelligence saving
Yeah,
throw?
because if you're here, he's the door opens this way, so his head is like right here.
19.
Hey, you're good. Look at that. I don't even know if anything happened.
How close is that sword to me? That's in his head.
His head is like, I guess like, he's probably like 5 feet away.
So could I?
If you have 10-foot reach, yes.
You know.
Actually, he. Well, we'll talk about it after combat because I guess we'll see if that happens. Geist, kind of still oblivious.
It's armor.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Chip.
It's excellent.
Oh, you know
quality.
what? Matthias would have called for young Thor.
Okay.
Okay. That might have caused Geist to go check out what's going on, so he'll walk up to Matthias. And he'll peer through the portal. He just sees Chip in there.
Yep.
right?
He just sees Chip with kind of like an open door, just kind of.
Alright. That's all he does then. He doesn't
Okay.
really understand the
Chip.
situation.
How close is the sword to, like, could I grab it before I pulled out the door? Because, mind you, I am a smith and I've heard interesting things about this weapon and I would like to study it.
Yes, play into your background. Darkness consumed.
It is.
Is it close enough? I'm just asking. If it's close enough for me to grab it, I'm thinking about pull and run.
Feels like you don't have to step 5 feet to grab it.
Our one fucking friend we have down here.
She won't
Hey.
know it was me.
Hey, dude.
Hey.
Come on, man.
What do I roll for an alignment?
Everybody has personality flaws.
What's your alignment?
Got it good.
You would have to at least take.
I don't get shit for playing into mine.
You would have to take at least 5
5
feet
foot.
forward to attempt to grab the sword after he told you to get out.
I feel like
Do it.
I don't want to get any closer to this thing. If it was like something I could just snag and run.
Just because he spoke doesn't mean he didn't ready an action.
Right, I understand that. I'm saying I feel like if he was close enough for me to stay on this side of the door, pull and run, I'd do it. But
He's-
if I have to walk into
So
the
just
room,
Smart enough to
I'm
not get that
not
close.
doing
Alright,
that.
then
So
there you
I'm
go.
out of the room.
Okay.
I'm pulling the door closed gingerly, eyes wide.
Well, there's enough like golden stuff that's kind of in the way that it's not going to close correctly.
and I walk out.
So like, and you walk back.
Yep.
So, Chip, what was up with that?
The green dragon guy from Willows.
Oh, Tyrael?
Yeah, Tyrael. Yeah, he's on the other side of that door, on top of his hoard of gems and gold. So anybody wants to get rich, go fuck up that dragon. But since I was over there by myself, I felt like it was time to come back.
We'll say a minute goes by.
Surprised you didn't take that
and
sword out of his head.
It
I
closes.
thought about it.
As you guys are talking, a minute goes by and the
Yeah.
door closes back up.
Maybe we'll do it on the way out. I really want to talk to that sword.
While all this is happening, Yumble comes up. You rang.
Everything seems fine now. Chip seemed a little startled on the other side of this portal here. Apparently he ran into our friend Tyrael.
The green dragon from Willows.
Who?
You didn't meet him,
You've heard about him.
but we heard about him. The green dragon.
Who?
The green dragon.
Okay.
Tyrael.
Sure.
Right.
And
Are
Yumble
you
goes
an
back
owl?
to his door.
It was only really spoken of like twice. by
Um,
Willow. She kind of explained the story, and that was about it.
Before Carl's thing goes off,
Yep, there's still like
I'm gonna look around the
8
room
minutes.
and see if there's any secret doors.
okay. Perception at advantage.
Perception or investigation?
It's perception.
Or investigation.
It's perception.
Why is it perception?
Because that's what that's what it is to get secret doors.
It's both.
Investigation is once you've found the door. Perception is to actually locate the spot of where it would be. And then investigation would be more to like find an
16.
opening mechanism or a
I don't
why.
know.
do not
I always
see-
viewed investigation as being like your up close details, and perception is. you
It's
try to
whatever the
look
DM
from
wants it
afar,
to be.
but-
Yeah, this does not give either or. It is perception.
Okay.
Not secret doors.
I would also like
So-
to do
Either of which are
perception
good
checks
things.
16, nothing.
No.
for secret doors. 26.
Nothing.
Okay.
10 minutes goes off.
Looking at any paintings?
Besides the
The portal.
no.
Is
Oh, it
the
actually
portal
doesn't.
magical?
Nope, the portal does
Well-
not give off a ping.
Chip, all of these items are mundane, but I'm
I
sure
guess
you
I can
make
look
of
at the-
use.
There's a lot of
description of
stuff
the
in here, and I
doors.
already have a bunch of metal and stuff, but it's good for me to know that there's a cache back here if I need it.
True.
The green dragon from Willow's level is on the other side of that door.
Oh. I see.
I thought about taking the sword out of his head, but I also didn't want to die.
I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Well-
Seeing as Willow seemed to be fond of that dragon.
Yeah.
And I would prefer us not to have to lie to her the next time we saw her as to what happened to it.
It's a magic sword that has sentience. I want to study it so I could possibly make something like that in the future.
In the
gonna
far
give you
future,
a-
perhaps.
I'm gonna give you a morality check.
A morality check? What stat is that?
Whatever your lowest one is.
Charisma it is.
All right, so you guys, nothing there, but there is a crap ton of armor and weapons that is in excellent condition, so you can swap out, do
But it's
whatever,
all
or you
dwarven
can
sized?
take it. Yes. There's to
I have-
recap. There's 20 suits of dwarven-sized scale mail, 20 battle axes, 20 war picks, and 20 shields, emblazoned with Dumathion.
My shield is emblazoned with Morden,
Yeah, we know.
and since he's my god, I don't think that Morden would be cool with me rocking out one of these other shields.
Fine. You don't.
And all of my weapons are pretty good because, I take care of them. So,
I mean, you stashed the last ones that you stole off the dead bodies.
Is
The rest of the ones that are...
that's the only thing that's emblazoned with the symbol?
Yes.
I don't have enough room in my bag for all the rest.
Matthias is going to take one.
Okay. You have one shield with the Dumathion symbol.
I guess let's head out. Keep checking around until we decide to go to this temple we read about.
Are we going to keep going left?
Sure. Everybody is fine with that. I know you are, young bull.
But hey, this is another way to get back up.
We don't want any of this stuff.
I don't need it. Unless you all think you can use it.
I don't want to carry around a bunch of stuff that we don't need.
Saddlebags would be good right now. And Jumbo walks out.
You might be able to hold one or two, but that's it. I'm yelling out behind him. Do you know how long it would take me to build enough of those?
We'll move out and to the left.
Yep, so you guys will start heading down here.
Yep.
So this is where we get to Geist's horrible area where we're getting into bright light. Marching order, same?
Yep.
Boop. Boop. Chip. Boop.
Chip in the middle.
So.
Everyone blind yourselves.
Yeah, no cheating. Don't stare up on that.
Stare at everything.
My brain is not that good. I forget shit as soon as I see it.
You might want to get that looked at, Bill.
What?
Nothing.
No.
He said you don't.
I just.
I will check this room for secret doors.
So, since you guys officially walked into this one,
When people tell you that you don't gonna like stuff like Dungeons and Dragons, when people don't really give it.
Oh yeah? Is that what he said? No, I'm sure.
That is what he said though.
I am the oldest person here.
He said that he used to play.
What? Yeah, not by much, but still.
Yeah, he was like, I guess whenever he was in college.
Once you're past 20,
So, this room slash
I didn't know that.
future sets of rooms is called the King's Walk. This interconnected series of rooms tells the story of King Malar's life and art. This room you're currently in is fully lit by 4 stone pillars supporting each stone arches that in this 30-foot high ceiling. Stone panels set into the wall bears frescoes and dwarven ruins. The frescoes have the chronological order of, it looks like as you guys look around, it looks like it has the birth of Malar, a common shield dwarf, and his early years struggling as a brewer, metalsmith, and stonecrafter. So this
Malar
looks like it's kind of his like early.
more like the demigod Malar.
Well, you guys know that basically this is for the Malarkin dwarves. This is Malar.
Oh, so it's with an I.
Yes, Malayer.
Okay. Not like the guy who was being worshipped on the previous level, Malar. Okay. That was my question because I know that Malar's
Yep.
demigod.
And then you guys see that the hallway goes that way and goes that way.
I rolled a 23 to check for secret doors.
There are no secret doors in here.
That's all we're gonna do now.
What do I know about the stonework?
Looks the same as all the rest. Bunch of really nice quartz, and then you can just see that there's a fresco that starts depicting his life.
Matthias,
We go
do you happen
left.
to know the value of these frescoes?
Well, a fresco's like a painting on the wall, isn't it? Something that can be removed.
Well, we can chip it away.
I don't think, being an archaeologist, I don't believe that it would be safe to try and remove the fresco from the wall without more, like, proper tools, which I don't think any of us have.
You don't think it belongs in a museum?
Well, since I don't cater to museums, no, I do not believe that it does.
We should go to a museum.
Let's go left, and I will check this corridor for secret doors.
Or, oh wait, left, yeah. I'm so backwards. Oh, wait, I'll do the same. I like doing these.
16.
There are no secret doors in this room.
Anything of interest in this room?
So, when you guys walk into this room,
There's more mules.
it looks like you're walking the correct way chronologically in his life. So, the first one was basically called like training years, and this one is called prospecting years. So stone panels are set with frescoes, blah, 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 blah. The frescoes depict Malaire's early exploits as a prospector, building a bridge over a river, meeting his first elf, prospecting for ore, gems, and caverns in the foothills, hiding from orcs, fighting a wyvern. In each scene, he is joined by a small company of dwarf prospectors. 3 objects displayed on stone blocks in the middle of the room, each encased under glass. The 4th one looks to have been plundered. Its glass is broken. So there are 4 kind of pillars in the center. That 3 are encased and 1 looks to be shattered.
Can I assess their value?
Sure. Give me an investigation. Well, I guess that's your ability. So, as you guys walk up, the 3 historical objects that are on display is a rusty iron trawl that Malaire used to spread mortar. The second one is the claw of the wyvern that looks to be depicted on the walls, and the third one is an orc's split helm. And then the last one is empty.
So, question for you. Has it been 10 minutes since we were in that room?
I would say no.
Do I get any pings?
Nope.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, so value.
These do not look like they have any value. That you
Just
can.
religious artifacts.
Yep.
Basically.
It's just kind of artifacts from.
Historical artifacts, not
Yeah.
religious.
Gotcha. I would like to check.
Or I would say you
depends
can't
on their
Embrace him as a
culture.
god.
I would say you've never come across something like this, so you don't know
I would-
if it has value or
I mean,
it
dwarves
doesn't.
have
But it's basically like an
dwarven
old rusty
gods,
trowel
I
that he
assume so.
used. The claw of a wyvern, just a normal claw. It just happens to pertain to him, and then a split helm by orcs.
I would like to check for traps under the wyvern claw.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Perception, not investigation.
Nope.
Sorry, I backed out of the character page. I don't know why that keeps happening.
You do not find any traps.
Can I lift the glass off?
As soon as he goes to touch it, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Looks like you're defacing artifacts pertaining to the man that people worship, basically, down here.
Well, then it seems like that's what I'm doing. So continue to pick up the glass.
Are you? I point my warhammer at him. Please stop.
Okay.
And continue to pick up the glass.
I hit him with my warhammer.
Okay.
I miss him with my warhammer.
So, now that you have dutifully missed, I will continue to do what I am doing. Thank you very much, Chip.
This is not a place to go pilfering.
Well, you see, it is.
What does this artifact do for you?
Well, it
Have you
doesn't-
been commissioned to find it?
It does nothing for me, but it might do something for someone else.
You pick up the glass.
Okay. And I take the wyvern claw.
Okay.
Or I check for traps again.
Sure.
Hey, just to make sure, you know. You can never be too positive. 18.
As this is a telltale game, a little bubble goes above Chip's head and says, Chip, remember this.
There are no traps.
Okay. Pick up the wyvern claw.
You now have an old wyvern claw.
Okay, I will put it in my belongings.
I ride through the
Is it
intersection.
Is it like a claw like with the 3? Eventually we're gonna find a door that
It looks like a velociraptor's claw. It's just one.
Oh,
It's just right there.
still, eventually we'll find a door that this goes into. We have to solve the puzzle first.
I just ride into the next room.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything else in this room?
I will follow him.
I will continue along as we humble. And this looks like it kind of goes down, and there's a little bubble at the end. So, as this one,
I believe Carl and I will look for secret doors.
so when you guys turn the corner, it looks like there are, because as you guys enter, there are ghostly orbs of light arranged like the eyes of beholders appear in the middle of the room, and they're kind of just floating there.
I should touch one. That way the people at home hear.
For those of you listening to the podcast,
Hey, Lawrence could just have one in the background.
As you walk up and try and touch it, once you touch it, they fade and they kind of just go doo 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 doo, and they all fade out.
what else is in this room?
Interesting.
So, stone panels set into the east and west wall are. Stone panels set into the west and east of the walls are in this 20-foot high room bear frescoes and dwarven ruins that tell of King Malaire's obsession with mithril. The discovery of the vast veins of the metal and the sea deeps is recorded, as is Malaire's determination to rid the Undermountain of its infestations of beholders, Durgar, and Drow. And then as you continue down,
I will check for secret doors.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird that there was the floating eyes in here.
21.
So there's nothing else in here other than that?
Nope. It kind of goes away.
Is my detect magic still going on?
Yep. You don't see anything.
23, no secret doors?
Nope.
Alright. I'm wondering if this is foreshadowing.
Yeah. Let's ride.
Okay. Which way would you like to go? The first one or the second one?
Second one.
Or I guess, as you guys walk by, this hallway continues.
Yeah, definitely second one.
Yeah,
Because we must continue left.
pretty much.
So you kind of see that. And then you guys continue walking down that way.
We go to the bubble.
Yep, you kind of toot, and you come across that.
The door.
I will check the floor in front of the door for traps.
It's a door with 2 giant keyholes.
And this time it's the door that you have to check.
I'm gonna check both.
You know what? While he checks the floor, I'll check the door.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
17.
17. You do not find any traps.
15 on the door.
No traps.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Ready yourselves.
And as you guys see, because there's another map that has to come out, but that hallway continues down. If you're at the door, we'll just move one person. If you guys are at the door, after this point, it continues down another 40 feet, and there's a hallway to the right if you're facing that way. And then it also continues down again, and
What's up?
there's, it looks, you're 120. You basically see that it goes
Just
1,
turn the
2,
map
3,
camera
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. You see all the way to the end, 120 feet from this point.
You want to put the map down?
But right now, you guys are at that door. Where's my cage? Drop it.
guess open the door.
Okay. So as you open this chamber, the walls and floor of this 30-foot-high domed chamber have been blackened by fire. The room's furnishings appear to have been incinerated. Charred bits of wood and stone lay strewn about on the floor.
Aren't you looking for charcoal?
Yeah, you're a little short on charcoal.
Is there charcoal? I mean, I guess they have charcoal actually. But...
I mean, burnt
Aren't you
wood
able
is
to-
how you make charcoal.
Aren't you able to generate coal?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
No, there's no charcoal in here.
I would like to look around the room and
Okay.
see if there's anything of interest.
Give me an investigation.
Do you still have magical eyes of seeing?
28.
28. As you look around, you realize that some sort of magical conflagration caused the damage, and it was started in the middle of the room. There is nothing to indicate what triggered the devastation. So you know that something magical went off to destroy this room, but you're not sure what.
I'm gonna walk in there with you and see if I can help you figure out what it was.
I think whatever was in here, something on this level, caused this. So I'll be ready to fireball
Yeah.
whatever tries to fireball
Does
us.
it look like it was a fireball, or does it?
From his, he doesn't know what he knows where the origin took place, but not what actually caused it.
Well, I'm gonna walk in and see if I can figure it out. So what would I have to
Give me an investigation check. No new information.
I'm sorry.
Can I look for secret doors?
You sure can.
20.
There are no secret doors in this room.
Alright, let's continue, friends.
Alright, so I guess we keep going down this hallway because
So you're
Gotta
gonna keep going
stay
down.
left.
Well,
We're just never going to go back and see the rest of the story. We're just going to skip it.
No, eventually we'll get to the end of this and then we'll go back.
Who cares?
Yeah,
Might
but
connect
if,
to it.
If once we get to the end of this, it like starts doing this like.
Yeah, but
Go back.
we're gonna just keep going left. We will
map
eventually-
reset.
Eventually.
Well, I mean, maybe not.
What's this map reset?
Unless we
brought
happen to
us
come
by?
across the exit to the next level.
Map reset is brought to us by Raid. Raid, a fun game to play on your phone.
Damn, we get a fucking
I thought you were gonna say Raid Shadow Legends.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm playing right now. I'm raiding the dragons.
By the way, I'm very much considering I'm going to get WoW tomorrow.
I refuse. I have enough things that take up my time
I
already.
worked 22 hours of overtime last week, or these past 2 weeks. So
Oh, your check's super fast.
it is it's $500 thicker than it usually is. So
Let's stick with it.
Nobody stare at my map.
Well, you get a free level bump when you buy it right now, so.
Oh yeah, we'll never go back to this.
Not
one.
the standard edition.
No,
The standard edition doesn't have the level bump.
It should. All of them come with it when the new
I had to
expansion
buy
comes
the
out.
Heroic to get that.
The what?
I had to buy the Heroic edition to get that.
Maybe it's just when the new one comes out, you get the bump then. Because they always do that with the new expansions, is give you a free bump to try the new content.
You guys are... Stop groping Geist, Carl.
Ooh, this mall.
Your hand was all up in his crotch.
Crouch.
He was in the no kid zone.
Okay, you guys continue down, and as you go this way, this stands off.
Yeah, and we don't care about that part because we're gonna keep going to the left.
Keep going?
Yep.
Next one! That is room this number.
check for traps.
Thank you.
As you walk up, the door's open.
Oh,
Take a look inside.
So you don't want to check for traps.
check for traps.
Same thing. This room's been.
Well, I didn't walk in. I was just looking inside.
So as you look inside, this circular room is shaped just like the other one before you. No traps. There is 6 stone beds rest atop their rest with their headboards against the wall in kind of like a circle shape. A shallow niche stands empty above each bed. At the foot of each bed is a stone chest that has been smashed open. And there looks like there are some smashed statuettes that are strewn about on the floor.
What do the statuettes look like?
Do you want to go in?
Yes, I go in to investigate it.
So Chip goes in. Anyone else going in?
Sure.
Ben, you're curious.
Does not care.
Guard duty.
Okay.
Are you not going to go in?
No, I guess I'll go in. God told me I'm curious enough to go in, so I'm going in.
Really? You went on a level by yourself for 8 hours.
Hey.
Your character's fucking curious, okay? As you look through the statues, they look to be made out of alabaster, and if you kind of like piece them together, they look to be statuettes of dwarf kings. So you kind of pick that up.
I put some of them together like puzzles and go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give me
dwarven
an
kings.
insight check.
24.
24. As you're kind of putting them together, you kind of realize that each of those statues sat in those niches above all the beds.
I put them back where they belong.
Well, it'll take a bit to piece them all together. There's
will assist.
6 smashed ones.
Yeah.
I'll help them.
We can mend.
Okay. How many?
I can't.
How many mending spells can we do? Oh, they're cantrips, right?
They're cantrips.
So,
It's just a matter of time.
Matthias wants to check for secret doors.
Okay.
So it'll take us a half an hour if there's 6 of them.
I thought it takes you a minute.
It's 10 minutes.
Mending takes 10 minutes.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. Mending takes a minute, so it'll take us 3 minutes.
3 minutes. So you both have mending. You just go. Pew, pew, pew.
Yep.
So you mend all.
19.
There are no secret doors.
Of course there's not.
If you get used to how I draw maps, you'll kind of know where they are.
Hey, I'm
There are a
just
few that I missed. I'll give it to you if I missed. it.
Player Mark understands that. Character Matthias has no idea what you are
Okay,
talking about.
then I'm just gonna speed it along if I know there's not. Because you both have advantage. Both of you are gonna fucking get it at least. Yep. So you guys mend all the statues and put them all up.
Does anything happen?
Nothing extraordinary happens
Do the statuettes soon
unless you you feel a little better by yourself inside.
So.
Yeah, I wasn't too concerned about anything happening for this. I just, part of my soul said that we should mend them
Yep.
and put them back where they belong.
And you kind of
No
recognize
problem.
this as what's it called? Acolytes.
Acolytes.
It's like their quarters.
Yeah.
Do the statuettes appear to be worth anything?
They're made out of alabaster, so probably.
I'm waiting for him to give me a value.
I bet
They look to be not valuable.
Okay.
I think they'd just be worth whatever the alabaster costs.
Doesn't give me an amount, so I'm not giving it an amount. Okay.
All right, let's continue on.
Okay.
It's very niche.
So you guys head down to the next
Select
room.
collectors.
And as you look in, it looks pretty much the same. 6 beds, 6 smashed things. The chests are kind of broken. Like the Durgar have already been through this room and kind of taken.
Time. And
I was gonna say, can we?
Yep.
Again.
So you mend them all back up, set them all there.
whatever makes you feel better, Chip.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem at all.
So lucky they're not worth anything.
So it'll be another axe swinging towards your face.
I was going to say, the fucking claw wasn't worth anything either, but you still took that.
But the claw was at least interesting.
This level's gonna be so exciting because this is like Chip's like religious home to a point, and then he just wants to steal everything because it's worth so
Except it's not, because it's dedicated to a god that he is not associated with.
Depends
But
on his. He
I
can
have-
respect it.
I have
whatever.
respected Dorothea.
Can I give a religion check on Dumathion?
Dumathion?
I did read all those books and everything. everything, so I don't know.
Sure. Give
I
me a
did
religion
clean his.
Do you want to
Altar.
Can I have advantage from
On
reading
level
all the
2.
books?
Sure. Why not?
Hey, you know what? I appreciate that. You're a great DM. Did you know that?
I do try my best. Do try my best.
Despite our attempts to
23.
make it difficult.
The book doesn't give you anything.
Nope. So, he is the Dumathion is basically they are shield dwarves. His domains are death and knowledge.
Death and knowledge, or debt?
Death.
Death. Debt is not a domain.
So,
We don't know that.
you recognize that original fresco with the mithril in it, the mountain with the gem, is the symbol of Dumathion, the keeper of secrets under the mountain. So there's
With the Sauron eye.
Yep. So there is a gem that looks like an eye inside of a mountain.
Do
So
I
the
understand?
keeper of secrets.
Do I know anything about possibly his alignment? Like, is he a good god, an evil god?
He is neutral.
Neutral.
He is a dwarven deity of mining and underground exploration, and also known as the keeper of secrets under the mountain. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
He also is protector of the dwarven dead. His holy symbol is cut of a facet stone inside of a mountain.
Okay. I'm not going to reveal any of that information.
I probably know most of that, though, right?
I think you were the first one to roll like a religion check. I remember looking at that before, so I think
Yeah.
we said it last session.
I also cleaned his
we
altar
might
on
have.
level 2. Like,
Yeah.
I've been very respectful of him
Yeah,
while
he's
I've been down here.
yeah.
Just to think, my
That got us
my last
punched.
character didn't give a shit.
No, and
my
you-
newest character
'Kay.
doesn't give a shit.
Where you guys going?
We continue left?
Yeah.
So you guys come down this hallway and you see what looks to be a carved out tunnel.
And we make it to level
Yumble,
7.
without hesitation, turns into that tunnel.
Well,
I guess he's.
Matthias and Carl up front.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, knowing Yumble's intentions and Matthias also having the same flaw will also go left.
So everyone.
That's one of the best flaws that they give.
So you kind of see it, kind of boop. Everyone going into the tunnel.
Yep.
Can I ascertain what may have made this tunnel?
Sure. Give me a nature check.
I'm good at those.
It's a purple worm.
It would be an interesting dynamic if Yumble always wanted to go right.
29.
29. You recognize the size, the marks that these look to be made by an Umberhulk.
Oh, fuck.
You guys, I have changed my mind. We will not be walking in this tunnel.
Why?
Why? Yeah.
These claw markings and the general size of it lead me to believe that they were crafted by a Umberhulk. If you do not know what that is, it is a beast that you all do not want to encounter.
I think we'll be alright.
Kind of like the gauntlets that you have.
I strongly disagree that we'll be alright. But, I mean, if you say so, let us carry on then.
So I'll say you guys are like right about there.
Young Bull, what do you think?
Young Bull's kind of here.
I think we have not followed this path to its completion.
Would you like to join me at the front?
Sure.
Matthias will take a step back.
I'm here for adventure.
Perhaps
I've never met
has
one of
something
those.
valuable.
They seem
Exactly.
docile to me.
Oh yes, the Umberhulk, the most wise and innocent of creatures.
So you come to
We
a
find it
freeway.
natural.
I am not disagreeing with you, Matthias, only that usually the valuable things are with the hostile things down here.
Somebody could have taken this way to see what was down here
Because
that had valuable
How
items.
often do we find powerful magical items
Hide.
unguarded in a room that's perfectly safe?
I mean,
Somebody
You're
could
not.
die.
Yes, young bull. You're not wrong, young bull. However, young bull, I do believe that these can rip us to shreds, young bull, including yourself.
Young bull.
We shall see.
Damn.
So you have come to a
Well,
three-way pass.
I hope you have made peace with
Those who
your
have dark
ancestors,
vision can see the end of the tunnel
I'm
that
always
kind
at
of
peace
connects
with my
back into the
ancestors.
natural court, not natural courts, but the courts of the fucking dungeon.
Yes.
If we die,
We die.
we die.
If he dies, he dies. So continue left,
Sally
Intersection. Left.
left. So
We continue to go off your maps.
blah 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 blah. You get stopped. Jasara comes up, says you're not ready for the next level.
Oh, well, we found our way down to the next one.
Oh, look, we would have had to come here anyways.
Back up, go the other way.
Unless you would like to talk to her, because you did get the letter that said, Hallister, give her your regards. Unless you.
Jazara,
Yes. Yes.
do you have any insight as to what's going on level 9?
9?
We have received direct guidance from your friend Hallister, as he made it seem as if you were, as he told us to give you his regards, and invited us to level 9 for a tournament of sorts to see how powerful we may be. I was wondering if you happen to know what he could have prepared for us. And where does the tunnel lead?
Nice.
Tell us what goes forward. Please.
She responds, after you say that basically Hallister gives his regards, you see her kind of get nervous, as a spectral image can. She kind of responds and she's like, I'm not sure he knows I am still here, but this is alarming because I'm trying to hide from him. But I can tell you that this leads to the next level. And she says, if this is true that he is having tryouts on level 9, I would take it with a grain of salt and tread carefully if you are heading that way.
I see. So, obviously he knows you. Are you willing to disclose why?
Didn't we already know why?
Well, we can refresh for the viewers.
I don't believe she's told us on Hallister's done to us.
So, if I didn't read this before, so it says, among the greatest Undermountain secrets is the story of Jasara Kesselharp, one who is one of Hallister's most gifted apprentices until it became clear to her that Hallister was inevitably insane. She fled, but Hallister dragged her back to the Undermountain and trapped her in the Citadel of the Bloody Hand, a dungeon complex under Mount Waterdeep connected to Undermountain. Jasara escaped her prison when her wards failed during the spell plagues. That's a long time ago. Because what? Current era is like 1490
This
in
is
D&D
sounding
right now,
familiar.
something. So I think the spell
Yeah.
plague's in like...
No, totally
I
sounds
don't think the spell
1,000.
plague is actually that long ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
Because it's
In
like,
the
I think
timeline
the
of
spell
D&D
plague is
events.
between 4th edition and 5th edition.
Either way.
Because that's why, Lady Silverhand is all
Yeah, so...
fucked up.
She tried to escape during the spell plague, but that didn't work out. To hide from Hallister, she magically confined herself in the stones of Undermountain. She now exists in a bodiless state, inhabiting the very dungeon itself. Hallister is unaware of Jasara's presence, but also wonders over her disappearance following the spell plague.
So, do you know how you can become whole again? Is there a way we could assist you?
So she says that she says, I've heard you call out to me before, and it seems there's only certain situations that I'm able to communicate. But if it looks to me being freed, it would take a very powerful spell to get me out.
What is your power level at your current form?
She says, right now, I basically control the gates and moving from level to level. But I'm do my best to try and assist you in getting lower.
I see. I'm mainly asking because if it comes to a point where we could use your assistance against him, I wasn't sure if you would be able to assist us in that measure.
She says, in this state, no, but if you can find a way, then I will do my best.
We will do our best.
And we determined that only Carl can talk to her.
Why?
No, I'm usually just the only one who actually...
He's the only one that's been talking most
Cares
of the
to
time.
I thought there was like a whole alignment thing.
It was Lord Phillips couldn't see her, but he could still hear her. The rest of us could see her.
Anybody with good alignment could see her, I believe. I think that's what you said.
It was at like the very beginning, like the very first time we encountered
Or
her.
perhaps that's what he decided at the time and then forgot. Hard to say.
I may have put a check in it the first time, but there's nothing in the book about it.
Well, we do have a powerful friend on level 5. When we speak with her again, we'll see if she knows of anything. If she does not, we also have powerful friends above. And when we go back up top, we will speak with them to see if they know a way to help you as well.
I appreciate the help.
By the way, just for your reference, the spell plate was less than 100 years ago.
Got it.
It's in 95.
Still within living memory of a lot of people.
Like the only races that really would know what elves.
And dwarves.
And then
Dwarves live longer than 100.
yeah.
Oh, gnomes do too.
I
Never
think
mind.
most races,
But
except for
Well, it's like humans, dragonborn.
Very old humans
Like,
might know.
Yeah.
Well, Dragonborn didn't exist until after the spell plug anyway. Technically.
All right, well, we will talk to you again. And we will head back up. And I guess go this way because it's left.
You talk, kind of
Okay, so we'll head that way then.
go ahead this way.
Continuing left.
That is the door. And then what is the other way?
I guess we can unfold it.
Oh,
Am I blocking people?
I moved it out of the zone. Danger zone. Don't look at it.
Stare at everything.
Well, it's either I sit here and waste the time of drawing all these bitches out, or I just like, okay, nobody fucking
She
look.
said you can't leave until you go to the temple.
She said you can't leave until you mark some clergy.
Fuck them clergy.
You guys are all right here. So you see a hallway that ends in a door, and then
Check the
this
floor
kind of
for
opens
traps.
up, and I'll just leave it right here.
9 to check the floor for traps.
What time are we at? We're got about 15 minutes. What'd you get?
9.
Looks to not be trapped.
Matthias, do you want to check the door?
Sure, I can check the door.
Right now, north is that way. If it makes any ill effect on what's happening next. So you guys are at this door.
2 natural 20s for a 33 for traps on the door.
Love the waist on the double nat 20s.
So you're telling me that the door is not trapped?
It is not trapped.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
let me read it.
Might be. Who knows?
It is not trapped.
Okay. Open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody walk.
Opens the
The
door.
dinosaur.
There's that, and then there's a door over there that may or may not have a room behind it.
Check for secret doors.
So, this looks like basically showers and saunas. So, temple workers came here to showers and bathe. In this room, there are black marble benches stand in the middle of the room, to make the room. Black marble benches stand in the middle of this marble-tiled room. Alcoves in the east and west have rusty shower heads protruding from the ceiling. A rusty pull chain hangs near the shower head, and each alcove has a drain. So all those little stars are the drains of the showers.
Matthias would like to go up to that wall in particular and check for secret doors.
Is everyone going in the room?
Yep.
Yes.
Yumble will stand guard at the exit.
Are you in the room or outside of the room?
Other side of the room.
He'll stand outside. It doesn't really matter. Or it might matter.
That's what I'm saying. Do you want to be in or out?
I'll be out.
Okay.
14 for the other side of the room for secret doors.
13 for my side of the room.
What was it?
13.
13.
14.
14. You do not find any secret doors.
I decided to look for secret doors. 17.
You find a secret door!
You guys are like, it's over there, guys.
And then there's a door across the room.
It just sucks that these rely on perception, because I always thought they relied on investigation.
I find them interchangeable, but
Okay, walk into this secret room.
Yeah. We walk into the secret.
Check its, real quick, check its secret floor for secret traps.
Okay. Perception.
$24.
There are no traps.
Walk in.
Mark this off.
Give me 10 minutes, friends. I'll sit down and start ritually casting Detect Magic.
So you're going in.
I'm gonna sit right inside of it.
You're inside. Chip, Geist, Youngbull.
Geist will stand at the exit to the new room.
I found it, so I'm going in it.
Okay. So you guys are in it. You still there?
Yumble will guard the entrance of the room they're now in.
Okay. So
What is this? Allow me to deface more religious artifacts.
So, this looks to be a shrine of a dwarven god. Facing the secret door is an 8-foot tall statue of a pig-eyed male dwarf sitting on a throne. 8 gemstones are embedded in the stone rings the dwarf wears on its steepled fingers. In front of the statue is a 10-foot open pit whose bottom is set with a spring that looks to have its bottom set with spring-loaded iron jaws, around which are chunks of wood and dwarven bone.
Do I know which god this is?
Give me a religion check.
Sacrifice.
I just know how to.
6.
You're not sure.
Can Matthias give a religion check?
Sure.
Perhaps it's Demethian, seeing as their bones.
10.
You're not sure.
He looks pretty evil to me, doesn't? Don't you agree?
I mean, sometimes they're depicted that way.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna miss these though. Attempt to take a ring off.
Perhaps you shouldn't do that.
Well, we're going to check some things first, and then we'll reevaluate.
Very well.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
I
Try
happen to
attempting
side
to
with
do
Chip
what?
on this one.
Cast animate object on the statue.
Can an animate object do something that day?
It can do anything up to a huge object, so I believe so, unless it's bigger than
Okay.
huge. The number of objects you can control is dependent on the size of objects, so...
So is this before or after he took the rings?
As he's reaching for them. I don't do a very good job of sleight of handing it,
Okay.
but I do cast animate object.
Okay.
It comes to life and punches him in the face.
So are we
Well,
rolling initiative?
It's not
Probably should.
it's not that it suddenly becomes a fluid, actual person. You literally pick up the statue and start hammering people with it.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure. It doesn't turn stone into like a person.
Objects come to life at your command, choosing 10 non-magical objects within range that cannot be worn or carried. Medium targets count as 2 objects, large as 4, and huge as 8. You can't animate objects larger than huge. Each target animates and becomes a creature under your control until the spell ends or
It
reaches
counts as a
0.
creature.
As a bonus action, blah blah blah, you can mentally control it. If it has legs, it can move and walk. If it doesn't have legs, it does float.
Okay, that's different.
But-
Sorry. I didn't remember that part.
Okay, so initiative.
So, we have a thing, and I assume you stepped around the pit, and you stepped around. Do you have to touch it?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I
Maybe you
assume you would have been up there. We'll put him.
I'm sitting.
And how big is it?
You said right inside the
16?
door, and the door's kind of in the center, so we can just put you
Yeah,
up to there.
that's fine.
And then there.
What size is it? I need to know.
It's medium, 5 foot.
Oh, damn.
So, guess we'll roll initiative. And that might cut it to the. So what stats does it get?
I
It-
have.
It's
Oh, okay.
part of
Oh,
the spell.
oh, it has its own stats.
Yeah.
Okay. What's its dex?
Whoa.
You said medium, so its dex is 12. And it rolled a 16 plus 1.
Oh, you got the. Oh, so you got the.
I have this-
Okay, so 17 for that Geist.
He rolled 14.
Chip.
I rolled a 19.
Carl.
18.
Young Bull.
9.
This guy's got an 8, right? Is that what it was?
Geist got 14.
Oh. Matthias.
19.
So
So roll off.
up front, or is it Chip? Chip also got a 19.
Yeah. So roll off.
Yeah, we're gonna do a roll
Since
off
they're
because
on opposing sides, I would say, yeah.
Seven.
okay.
No, I guess my action
I
is
guess
spent
I'll just sit here.
animating it.
And yeah, there's an open pit right in front of the thing. 10 foot squares, and yeah. So
That's how I like to see people using 5th level spells to attack each
So,
other.
My only 5th level spell, and I'm wasting it because I want to.
you cast it. Trigger initiative. It's your turn, Chip.
I'm just gonna sit here. I'm mentally commanded to attack him.
Okay, Matthias.
Okay, Matthias is going to start with let's see.
What was your sleight of hand check?
Not very good.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Because if it was higher, I would have gave him like the attack too. There's like boom, and you're like sa.
Well, I wanted to know for Young Bull's
Purposes. Chip can make an intelligence saving throw.
Da-da-da. We need some like battle music now.
4.
Oh,
Chip takes 7 points of damage.
some turmoil amongst the team. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
That is a concentration check.
Let me just cross out this room since we've been there.
Minus a d4.
I
But
think
it probably isn't going to
Yeah, I
matter.
was gonna say 19 plus 5 is 24 minus a d4 at most
Is 20.
20.
Yeah, at least.
I'm probably gonna be good on that concentration.
Yeah, you are. But I mean, it might.
So that was Matthias' turn.
And then Matthias is going to move up next to Chip.
So we will.
There's an opportunity attack.
Yep.
Or rear
This
check.
looks simple enough. We can do this real fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's 3. So this is the center. 1, 2, 3. It's here. We'll put open. I think it's 10.
10-foot pit.
Looks like
Oh yeah, it is a 10-foot pit.
That's how it sits there. Ba, 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 ba.
This is technically in the center, but
Sure.
or it'd be right there. And then you were kind of on that side. You were kind of on that side. Door. We'll just put it in the center, and you can walk through it. You're kind of hanging out there, and then you guys are kind of guarding out there. So
okay, Matthias would have rocked around the statue to Chip.
So no opportunity attack.
And
done.
I believe so. I don't think I have any.
Carl.
Bonus action.
Currently concentrating on my ritual.
Animate object.
Oh wait. Never mind. I'll let it pass. I did say it.
You said it's a medium.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It will attempt to hit him.
There's a nice looking pit right there, guys.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
For 10 damage.
Okay.
Since it officially animated, I'm gonna put it in that spot. Geist.
Geist will look at Yumble. Shall we do something? He will wait until Yumble responds.
Youngbull's turn.
Yumble will respond. I think they need to sort this out. And he will just stand and watch.
Chip.
I'm just gonna walk away.
So
Opportunity.
I will attack him.
technically you're still right there.
17.
Nope.
How far do you go?
I go over to where everyone else is standing.
5, 10, 15, 20?
Yep.
Nice.
I need for the statue to give me a strength saving throw. It fails, and I will amplify it. And I will walk up to Chip.
So
What was the strength saving throw for?
So what'd you do to the
He is
thing?
now bound. Its speed is reduced to 0, and it cannot take reactions.
Okay.
for a minute.
So 10, 15, 20.
And I will attempt to strike it. That'll miss. I'll attempt to strike him again. 21?
Nope.
Okay.
Carl!
And that's it.
You all are going to make me stop my ritual.
I love nice.
I'm gonna stand up and walk over to him and say, you two done? We have bigger business here than this.
Okay.
That's it.
Bad guy. Or
Well, his
statue.
movement
It
is
struggles
0.
ineffectually.
Yeah. It swings the air towards Matthias, but can't walk.
Depends on what team you're on.
NPC 1?
Or bad guy 1, depending on which side you're on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I guess that technically the bad guy to you, NPC to everyone else. Because
And I'm also gonna look at Chip and say, Chip, just end magic.
Geist.
My turn.
Geist just sort of looks back and forth between. He actually pulls a coin out of his bag and says, "My money's on Chip." And Yumble's like, "I'll take that bet."
All right, so Geist has Chip, and then Young Bull has Matthias in the fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Chip.
Really, Matthias, I'm just tired of you trying to loot these people's precious items. There's no reason for you to take all of these things.
That it?
And I will just stand there.
Okay. Matthias.
Well, you see, as a man of research and education, I enjoy taking these objects because I believe that they would be better served elsewhere to remember what goes on down here. And then attempt to strike Chip.
Do it.
That'll miss.
Oh, well. We'll honor house also. Here with
And that'll miss.
Okay, Carl.
Are you going to continue to strike at him? Chip, I think you need to settle down. I understand where you're coming from. Matthias, I think you need to just... That's the word I'm looking for. You need to just respect the wishes of the other people that you're traveling with, because ultimately they're the ones who watch your back. And if somebody in the party doesn't agree with something that we're doing, we should at least take heed of their wishes.
Bad guy. How long is the last minute?
Same amount of time the spell lasts.
So you can effectually just remove the.
Well,
If you want.
technically it's still there. Geist? Young Bull. Are they just on the same turn now?
Geist is just gonna watch. Yumbul will say something along the lines of, I agree with not defacing the religious artifacts, but I think you are over-analyzing some of the things that are down here, Chip. Not everything down here is of religious significance.
Okay, I mean the gems were on a religious statue.
Right, which is why Yumbul agreed in this particular instance.
Chip!
I have no quarrel with you, Matthias.
As
I am
he's just
just-
swinging and missing.
I'm just tired of you trying to deface the religious artifacts here. I have not had a problem with you taking anything else on any of these levels. I just ask that you leave the things on this level alone. Obviously, it means something to me. I'll just stand there.
Nice.
So, Chip, I would like to let you know I would have gladly respected your wishes. However, when I went to take the Wyvern Claw, you did not say something to me. You attacked me instead. And
did
with this
say
one,
something to
you just animated a statue to attack me without saying anything to me instead.
I said to you, don't touch that, don't take that, what are you doing? And you took it anyway.
I mean, I explained it to you.
So don't say I didn't say anything to you. I did.
And you proceeded to ignore him.
Carl?
Matthias didn't attack, so.
Yeah, I'm at this point.
So-
I think we should just.
So we officially.
Yeah.
Okay, so a minute goes by. He moved a little bit, so he's out of his throne. I'll say the throne stayed, but he's just like, and then he's kind of stuck in a
Did
position.
is he in an awkward position when he goes back to being a statue and just falls in the pit?
No, he's good.
But his fists
He's
are
very
completely
sturdy.
closed.
He got 2 rounds of just. He's good. He's still saying that.
Okay.
So now that Mommy
So,
and Daddy yelled at each other at the dinner table,
I would say to stop us from wasting our energy and very powerful spells in the future, maybe we should just discuss as a party before we take things.
I nod my head, mount my mule, and ride it.
Okay. Are you still on your mule?
I never got back on one.
He handed you one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Sure,
I
I'm
gave
on
you an
it.
extra.
Okay, yeah, he handed you one. Okay, so it's still just. Are you carrying the one?
He's been writing it since he.
Okay, so everyone's riding it.
He's
but
carrying the
Matthias,
other
okay.
one because he didn't want to like put his weight and the mule on top of the mule.
So I'm going to ride out and go check the floor and door for traps.
Or the
in this
circle.
room.
Okay. We'll do this last room and then we'll call it.
Real quick before I leave, I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Detect Magic and see if I pick up anything in that room.
You don't find anything.
And as I approach the other door, do I get any pings?
No.
Check the floor and door for traps.
Yep.
10.
There are no traps. Or you don't see it.
And the door, 21.
It's not trapped.
Is it locked?
Nope.
Are you all ready for me to open this door?
Let's go.
Alright. So as you guys open it, or guys, as Carl opens it, this is the sauna portion. The showers were up front, so this is the sauna. Heat bellows from vents built into the side of this 8-foot tall, 5-foot diameter cylindrical copper tank in the middle of the room. A copper pipe extends upward from the tank and disappears into the ceiling. A small iron wheel protrudes from the wall just inside the door. There are black marble benches lining the inside of the door.
No pings once I...
I doubt anything's hiding in a sauna. Perhaps we should just move on.
I'll just check it really quick.
Okay. Investigation.
Okay. Nat 20.
Nat
Plus
20.
9.
So, looking over it, you kind of figure out that basically the handle drips cold water from above, and there looks to be a fire elemental that is inside this copper tank. So, when the cold water comes in, it hits the fire elemental, goes immediately to steam, and that's what creates the sauna.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Anybody want to carry this thing out?
It is attached to the
bolted
floor.
to the floor.
It is a copper pipe that comes through the floor like a big
Right, it's
copper
an actual
cylinder.
structure, basically.
Yeah. It's kind of built into the room.
Can I roll a check to see if I know how fire elementals might?
I cast
Communicate.
planar binding.
Sure. Give me a nature check.
Probably already bound to the plane.
Oh, I brought out this mini for a reason.
But,
Hi-ya!
but you can control it.
It's not free
I
though.
was gonna say
21.
I don't have it. It's one of the spells I could have gotten, but I don't have it right now.
Oh, where am I at? What the dick? There we go. you know that water elementals are usually neutral aligned, but it being kept up in here, you're not sure how it would react if you.
Well, communication-wise.
Oh,
Primordial.
I think so.
Or
I knew so.
Ignan or whatever.
Ignan is a dialect,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, Ignan.
Oh, that's right.
Does anybody have the ability to speak?
Nope.
I thought you're the one that can.
I can,
Yeah, we can
You
understand.
can understand.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, you're the one that does the
I don't
voice.
think that's one of my languages. No, it's spelled Elvish or Undercommon. Gotcha.
I don't know how this works. When I was bird chip, I spoke Erwin or Arwen, the airplane.
Cool, is that Ignan?
No,
But
but
it's also- they're
primordial
both
is
primordial.
all the same.
Well,
It's
I
just
think
different.
Yeah, do
I
whatever
think
you
your
want.
reincarnation got rid of that
I'm not sure
ability.
if I retained that
because
after
I
was
thought it was one of
reincarnated.
those things like your birdness is what gave them to you. So now that you're
Yeah, but it was a
bird,
language
you
that I
can't-
knew, so wouldn't I still know it?
Again, I'll open for DM interpretation, and he said no, so.
But I mean, primordials are all the same. It's all the same language. It's just like the difference between somebody from Louisiana talking compared to somebody from
That's right.
Maine talking. But
So if anybody knows the
Well, I
primordial,
always
You
viewed
say,
it as
"Hello, friend."
from like
you can speak
inner
primordial.
China
No.
and someone from
Oh.
outer China.
You can kind of see it like through
That's
the
not how
vents
they
and everything,
described it
but it
before,
doesn't
but-
respond.
Okay.
Feel bad for this thing. Alright, unfortunately I wish we could help him, but I think he would just attack us and we'd have to destroy him.
If
so
we come back tomorrow, I could have.
Would you roll on your
Binding.
investigation?
29.
29. You get the feeling that it does have a damage threshold if you really wanted to try and set it free, but that's up to you.
We
No,
could-
because
We could destroy its.
But that goes back to your other
bindings
thing, you don't know
from a
what-
distance and leave.
If we come back on a different day, I could take planar binding, and then it could be our friend, and we could just bring it with us.
Long rest in the sauna.
well, I could pop the globe.
So you're trading one in form of enslavement for another?
Yes, but enslavement with possibility of release. He will never be released from this unless we release him or someone else comes along and releases him.
That is true.
And what damage could
But
we
I don't
do
think
to other
planar
people?
binding would release him.
What time is it?
9:41.
No, I mean like in game.
It's, I guess technically it's around like noonish.
Oh,
probably.
so-
I'm just saying the only way to actually get him home is a twisted way to kill him.
You're not wrong.
How do you all feel about this?
I
Do
see
what you
you've
want. It doesn't really matter to me.
I guess we can discuss it next time.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
We'll be back next week to
Yeah.
see if we set the fire elemental free or leave him be
Yes.
where he wants to be. He likes to be a sauna elemental.
I'm
I
sure
doubt
he
it.
does.
Alright, guys. Thanks
Alright,
for watching.
guys.
Thanks,
See you next
guys.
week.
See you next week.
Send it.
Have a good one.
Sweet. And I've read the.